I think it's working. Yay. Okay. I want to cry. Oh my God. So yesterday I got a warning. Actually, it was during the live that I got the warning that because I had interviewed a minor. She was with her mother, and we got consent from both of them. Both of them. I'm so frustrated, and I appealed it. They denied my appeal. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, they do this point system thing. They deducted some points. I don't care. Didn't realize they took away my ability to go live. Like, it's so rude. So, yeah, here we are. Oh, I didn't fix something. Hold on one second. Oh, right. I can't do it on there. Right. Okay. Yeah. I remember now. YouTube, you can't see TikTok's chat this time around. Actually, I can do that. I don't know if you want it though. This is what I was doing. I had it. Oh, I hate that sticker though. I don't know. If you guys think it's annoying, let me know and I'll take it down. Anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. What is the TikTok anti-animal use? Anti-animal use. Anti-animal use. I'm so sad that my Vegan Stoner Lady account doesn't work. Hey, TikTok, what's up? I am Vegan Stoner Lady. I am live on anti-animal use today because TikTok is unfair. Go complain to TikTok. Say your favorite TikToker is not allowed to go on TikTok. That's not cool. I'm just kidding. TikTok doesn't have a complaint center. You can't complain to them. They literally make it impossible. You don't need it. I don't know what that means. You are the first in here, herbivorous. I was supposed to be live on Vegan Stoner Lady. I don't know if you saw me. I was trying to mess with TikTok a little bit. I kept going live on my phone. I'm like, give it back to me. Give me back my TikTok studio. They haven't complied. So everyone go tell TikTok that they're in the wrong here. There's no way to tell them. I'm just kidding. Thank you for being here, though. Appreciate you. Get my multi-guest thing up here. Hopefully I can get it back. We'll see. But anyway, I'm Vegan Stoner Lady. I want to know, why aren't you vegan yet? And I want to understand your morality and your reasoning behind why you're not vegan. Veganism is just an ethical stance against the exploitation of sentient beings. So I don't want to demand someone else's exploitation because I don't want to be exploited. I'm a feeling being. I'm sentient. All right. So with that, tell me, like, why should you not respect animals? Yeah, I understand, Lewis, that you're offended that I bring up such an idea that you might be doing something horrible to somebody, but why do you think that you should be allowed to poke an innocent being who feels and wants to live with sharp objects so that you can lick their insides? Why do you think you have that right over their body? I mean, if you don't want to be here, I can just help you leave. Oh, I see. It's jumped. It made it look like you made the same emoji message. I was like, dude, don't spam. That ain't cool. Hey, Axel.
I sorry about your
Oh,
channel. Like that's so
I'm so
annoying.
heartbroken right now about it. Yeah. Like I'm really upset. And also, this account I can't even use my virtual camera. Like I had to do some other setup with my phone. So I'm really sad.
Oh my
Yeah, I'm really
goodness.
sad. I'm really sad. TikTok really shot me in the knee.
Took an arrow to the
Exactly
knee.
that.
Oh, um, oh my goodness. Like, I can't believe that that's what they're
I
doing.
know.
Like,
It was a mom
and
with
it,
her kid. She was right there with her mom, and I was talking to both of them, mostly the mother. Like she was asking her daughter the questions. So frustrating.
I wonder, I, sorry
It's
about
okay.
that. I wonder, I wonder if it was somebody in the audience who was like reported
Yeah,
it and that's why they're not
that's
appealing.
probably what it is. I think
Um,
though, when you make a report about somebody, they send a human to come look. So I think someone was offended that I'm vegan, or I'm talking about veganism. That's what I think happened.
right.
Because I mean,
That's what I
yeah, I was gonna
think
say
too.
like she was there with her mother. It was very clearly her mother. Anyway,
Right. It wasn't like she was, like you just had some minor come on and then, and then, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it wasn't like you just had some minor come on and then you were just interviewing them the whole
yeah,
time.
no.
Like,
Our conversation was less than 5 minutes out of a 3 hour live. It's so frustrating. Anyway, I can't do anything about it right now, but hopefully people will request in here. Like I said, I don't have as many followers on this account. Um, but it's good for anti-animal use for me to go live on it anyway. Get some attention to it. So.
okay, right. Um, Plus, like anti-animal use gets all the attention on YouTube. So,
Yeah. Oh, it's not on it's on Vegan Stoner Lady on YouTube. But yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
gotcha,
Because
gotcha.
everything I had set up was set for my stuff. So last minute I'm like trying to patch together a system to to go live. Yeah.
Right.
So but
Oh
that's
no.
okay. Hopefully we can get some peoples in here. I want to know why y'all aren't vegan. If you, oh hey Chip, oh we have another request too.
I'll go mute because I'm
Hello.
mowing the lawn
Oh,
right now. So,
awesome. Appreciate you being here, Axel. Thank you. Hey Chip, what's up? Oh, good to see you at least. Oh,
What
I don't know.
happened?
Are you talking about what happened with me, or
Yeah, with the TikTok, I
oh
heard you TikTok blocked you or
yeah, I
something.
so there was a little girl with her mother, and we did like back and forth on "Are you sure?" with the daughter and the mother a couple of times. Like, "Are you sure you want to go on? Are you sure?" So we got like oodles of consent, and her mother was standing right behind her the entire time talking with us, and I got a warning for talking to a minor. And they took away my ability to use TikTok Studio.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I'm so frustrated.
Oh
It's
damn.
okay. It's just annoying because of the timing. Like after this, I'll go on a tirade of fixing it, but just the timing is terrible. But oh well. Hopefully, if we can, just everybody start liking and tapping. I'll share. Let me get the link so I can put it in YouTube for you all. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got to do all this movement stuff now because it's not my original setup. Okay, hold on one second. Put this back here. If you're on TikTok, you can't see what I'm doing. I sound crazy. I think it's something like that. Okay. I don't know if that's even legible with that white text. It's worth having that on there. All right, YouTube, here you go. Pin. No? There we go. All right. So YouTube, you can navigate to TikTok. It's anti-animal use. If the link doesn't work, it should work. But yeah, you can request up if you're not vegan and you think you have a justification for not being vegan, I would love to have a conversation with you. Shouldn't take more than 5 or 10 minutes. I'm not looking to have longer conversations than that. And we're not here to be like debate bros and debate. We're here to actually have just an actual sensible conversation. So if you could request up, you got to be over 18. Okay, we got somebody. I think I've talked to you before. Community Fix, that name looks familiar. Hi,
Hello,
are you
hello.
over 18? Hello? Yeah,
Can
I
you
can
hear
hear
me?
you. Are you over 18?
Yeah,
Okay,
34.
awesome. Are you vegan?
I'm not vegan. I did try. And I think that there's many things that get in the way for people to become
Before we get to
vegan.
that, can you tell me what
Um,
you understand veganism to mean?
that it is about exploitation of animals or oppression of animals.
Yeah, we don't want to demand someone's exploitation. Do you think that if we
Yeah,
can avoid demanding someone's exploitation that we should?
we
Okay.
should.
Awesome. Do you think
Uh,
that if I derive pleasure from
so,
using somebody, does that justify exploiting them?
uh, give me an
If
example
I
of like if
like
you
if I
derive
like to
pleasure. So if you,
grape people, right? That's for my pleasure, right? Does that matter more than someone's experiences of me graping them? Exactly.
no. So I'll tell you why I'm not. I'm trying to answer the prompt here. So I definitely think that in my experience that two things get looked over. Well, actually there's three. The three things tend to be either somebody's religious
Okay, I
beliefs
think you're forgetting
or
though one big point.
I can't even get out words, can
So
I?
the thing that you're missing is that the animals are sentient. And regardless of what your culture says, what your religion says, what your authority figure says, it doesn't matter what they say, it matters what the victim says.
Okay. So like I said, it could get looked
I'm
over.
going to look over
And
your
the second
religion
thing,
or your culture. I'm going to look over it if there's a victim involved. Okay.
okay. So I would also say that there's a victim in poor people,
I'm not
right?
demanding someone be
Um,
poor. You're demanding animals be exploited.
I'm
You
not
are.
demanding
Do
that.
you use
Let me.
animals?
Do you
Do
allow people
you
to try to
use
give their
animals?
reasons?
Do
Are you
you, if you
shouting at
can't have a
somebody who's trying to
conversation, we'll
answer the
just move
prompt?
on. Like, I'm not going to sit here and play the you do this thing game. It's more like you came up here to answer questions, answer my questions. Abdullah, are you over 18?
Yo, yes,
Are you vegan? What does
nah.
veganism mean?
What do you mean? I'm answering your question. Let me speak.
I asked you a question. I
You
said,
said,
what does veganism mean?
hold up. You said why I'm not
I
vegan?
asked you, what does veganism mean?
Veganism means eating just plants.
Veganism is an ethical stance against the exploitation of sentient beings. Do you understand that?
How are you exploiting?
So
It's just getting the meat.
exploitation means to use someone unfairly for your benefit. Do you agree that taking someone's life when they wanted to live and did not need to die, do you agree that taking their life so you could lick their insides is immoral?
Yeah, they're animals, not humans.
Okay, you just contradicted yourself.
How do I
You just said
contradict?
it was immoral, and then you said, but we're different. Like, what does that matter? It's immoral.
It does matter. So you're comparing humans to animals? They're not the
I can
same.
kick dogs for fun.
If you want
Well,
to.
then we're done here. I'm not going to talk to somebody that's this disingenuous. You're looking for a fight. I can hear it. KCX, are you
Hello.
over 18?
Yes, I'm
Okay. Are you
20.
vegan?
No, I
Okay. What
am
do you
not.
understand veganism to mean?
Um, as far as I'm aware, your main objective as a vegan is to stop animals from getting exploited.
It's not, I mean, it's partly to stop it.
That's your main
No,
objective, though. That
it
would
would
be
be
your
more
main
like I
objective.
don't want to demand someone's exploitation. I would say being an activist is where you're speaking
Yeah.
up out against it. So I don't want to demand
Yeah.
someone
So
else's exploitation because I don't want to be exploited. I'm sentient. Other animals are
yeah.
sentient. Okay.
So just say quickly. Although I'm not vegan, I do not buy my meat from shops. I get my own meat. I'm a
Do animals
hunter.
feel?
Um, of course they
Do
do, but
you
I don't see
need
it that way.
something from them?
Food,
Okay, what in the food do you need specifically?
everything
See how
that
you don't
has
even know? So you're
protein.
taking someone's life for something you're not even sure about. If you're going to violate someone, you better have a good goddamn reason. And if it's I don't know, it's something like, I don't know, something. You think that's really fair?
But the
You're not answering
reason.
me. Is that fair? If I took your life because I think you have, I don't know, some protein maybe, is that fair for me to do that to you? Or should I figure my stuff out before I take your life?
If you really wanted to take my life, then yeah, that's fair.
I don't think you heard
If
the
you really wanted
question.
to
I
do
don't
that,
think you
then
heard
yeah.
the question. And if you really think that it's okay for me to take your life, are you telling me that you're not for human rights? You're for like human slavery?
I am for human rights.
Okay, so
I
then don't
mean,
be so quick to say, I don't care what you do to me because we're talking about how we should treat each other, right? We should respect each other, right?
of
Why should we
course,
respect each other?
because
Why should I not take your life for my pleasure?
uh, because you are well, you're doing something illegal. First
Legality
of
does
all,
not equal morality, my friend. In fact, it trails behind it.
That's first
Go
of
ahead.
all. That's the first thing you think of. The reason why we should respect each other, why we shouldn't kill each other, is because it's illegal. That's the first thing.
yeah,
Really? So if it were legal, you'd have no problem with it?
there'd still be a problem. I would never unalive a person. No, I'd never do that.
So would you say that the holding you back from unaliving a person
What
is
say, sorry?
law? Is the law?
No, because it's immoral to do that.
Okay, so then when you're asked why is it wrong for humans to unalive each other, and you bring the law into it, then that answer just wasted everyone else's time,
Yeah, I know.
including mine and including yours and including
Okay.
VSL's time. So, like, why is it immoral to unalive a human is the question.
Because um,
Can
you
you
should get.
hold your food for a second? Like, when you're
Sorry,
speaking to somebody, have you been taught decent manners and not eat at the same time? Maybe when you're doing a call-in show.
I've been at work all day, man. I'm hungry.
Okay, well, you can hold on for a couple of seconds. You know, you're not going to die if you're going to hold on for a couple of seconds. So now, why is it immoral to unalive humans?
Because all humans should have respect for each other. All humans should.
But no, listen. No. So why should we respect each other? Because like we can't go in a circle. You have to give me a response. Why is it immoral to unalive a human?
Because that's not human nature.
Yes, it is. Humans have been unaliving each other for centuries, and it is very much of our part of our nature. So why is it immoral to unalive a human?
Because it is.
Okay, so hold on. Like, I
So
want to. So I got a question. You think that like war is not human nature?
Of course, war is human nature.
Well, that's unaliving people.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
So is war immoral or not immoral?
Well, it depending on the circumstances, it can be moral. Yes.
Okay, but the act of war, right? Just universally war. Should war exist or not exist?
Wars do exist.
We're asking what should.
Oh, why should wars exist?
If they should, would you prefer that humans didn't unalive each other? Or would you prefer that humans did unalive each other in war?
I would much rather humans don't unalive each other. But
Okay,
life is life at the end of the day.
wait, that's a contradiction. If you want it, if you want war to not exist, you can't go be like, oh, but life is life at the end of the day. You would have to have a position of why wars should like not exist. And the
Why do
reason
we
we're
need to settle?
asking, the reason
Okay,
we're
then
asking, hold on, hold
I'll put it
on,
into another
hold on,
perspective.
hold
Just
on,
quickly.
hold on. I got a real quick point, and then you guys can have this conversation back. The reason that that we're asking this is because we are trying to get a logical consistency here. We're trying to understand your morality. We're trying to understand what you feel. And if you think that it is simply okay to kill, or sorry, to unalive a deer or whatever animal that you hunt
So
because you want
just to make
sensory
it clear,
pleasure.
it is so I hunt pheasants, rabbits, and foxes, but I do not eat the foxes.
Wait, so you hunt foxes that you
Which,
don't eat?
yeah,
Wait, before
because
we
basically, so I live in a very big area where there's a lot of farms and everything like that, and a lot of farmers are asking for people to go onto their land and get rid of the rabbits, the pheasants, the
wait before we go
foxes.
into all of this, KCX, do you have any form of ought to happens in this world? Do you hold any values like something should or shouldn't happen? Do you have any of these beliefs?
Of course.
Okay, what is one that you hold the strongest?
The one that I hold the strongest.
Yeah.
I don't really know. There's quite a few to be fair. Um, I'm okay. One of my biggest ones is probably completely demolishing abortion. There you go.
Okay, but no, so I'm not looking here for yet another bigoted view that you have, okay? I'm looking for a value that you hold. I would
Well,
challenge why you're bigoted against women also, but I'm assuming you're just because you're misogynist. But is there a value that you hold in this world? Like humans
of
should have
course,
the right to live. What is it that you hold?
every human holds a value in this world.
No, but what value do you hold that you have absolutely, feel strongly about? Like humans should have the right to live, something along those lines.
Uh, don't really know to be fair.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like you hold any value. Because when you're asked why it's wrong to unalive a human or about wars, you say it happens anyway. So you have this strong view about abortion, by the way. Excuse me, you have no problem with humans unaliving each other in wars, but God forbid a woman have body autonomy. Oh no, we must do something about it. The man has to put their foot down. They're not allowed. The woman is not allowed. Humans can unalive each other all the time. I don't really hold a value about that. But when it concerns that a body autonomy of the woman, she should not have body autonomy. It's the most precious thing on earth. Value. Like, do you understand how ridiculous your views are?
To be fair, I stopped following the conversation about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, it sounds like it because you're quite
I
unintelligent,
don't know if you've been
KCX.
here since you
I
popped
mean,
up. Like you said something about hunting, and then ever since then, we haven't even gotten back to the ethics.
no,
Yeah,
we haven't.
you were just telling us this long list of everyone that you violate. Do you understand that animals have emotions and they can feel, they can suffer?
Yeah, I'm fully
Do you
aware of
think if
that.
somebody has that capacity, they can suffer? They should be considered morally?
Personally, for me, unless you are a human being or a pet, then no.
What's a pet?
But that's a bit of a silly question. What do you mean? What's a
What
pet?
is a
A
pet? What
household
is a
pet.
pet? Yeah.
What is a pet? A dog,
What about a
a cat,
cow?
a horse. I can
What
keep
about a
listing.
cow?
I mean,
Okay,
yeah, but
so then
most of
we
the
agree
cows.
that all animals should not be exploited. If any animal can be a pet, and you agree that if any animal, a pet or a human, has the capacity to
Yeah,
suffer,
if
it
you would
should
have
be
let me,
morally, it should moral.
if you would have
See what
let me
I'm saying?
finish
Why
there
I
instead of
ask
being
you
rude.
what is a pet, and you have to literally tell me the list of animals. You
If
can't
you would have let
even
me
say a
finish,
trait. There's literally no trait that makes a single animal a quote unquote pet other than maybe being domesticated. And cows, pigs, chickens, they're all domesticated. 50% of the fish that you use are domesticated. So you agree with me that someone who has the capacity to suffer should be considered morally. When you realize
you didn't let me finish
that
it.
there's nothing you need from them, you understand that this is oppression. This
Now
is
you're muting me, but
exploitation. You're
you're gonna let me
literally
finish talk.
demanding someone be used for you. You're no better than Jeffrey E. You literally demand young bodies be exploited for your sensory pleasure at their cost. It's sad. You should maybe go work on your morals. I
I don't think he can understand the word
don't think he can
morals.
either. He was too busy shoving cholesterol down his gullet. Hey, 001, is that Al or AI? I can't tell. Is it Al? Oh, you're not loaded in. I'm sorry. I could hear a background. I think it was Axel's mic. I just thought someone had loaded in. Oh, are you there? 001?
I was gonna say real quick that I found it super interesting how like he went like the moment like Chip called him out for being misogynist, he kind of went more
Yeah.
misogynist after that. I just I
Usually
just thought that was
usually the low
interesting.
intel are when they can't even understand how to respect humans, it makes sense that they don't understand why we respect animals. Because so many people think, oh, humans have to protect each other. And like, if you look at our history, that's not what we did. And clearly that guy was not doing it there. Like, we use arbitrary traits to say it's okay to mistreat somebody. That's not okay. Human, other animal, doesn't matter. And yeah, usually they go hand in hand. Someone who's misogynistic typically thinks it's okay to violate animals for their own pleasure. It's sad.
But imagine how insane it is that you have no problem with war, yet you have a problem with abortions. Like, what? Excuse me? You're gonna say, what
Dude,
happens?
I
What
do
the
not
hell?
understand people fighting so hard against abortion because most of the people that do that aren't adopting, right? Like, there's all these kids that don't have parents. Like, why are you demanding that more be born in dysfunctional families that can't take care of them or handle them or be put into the foster system? I don't know if anybody here in America, the foster system is scary. And I've had many friends that went through it and they all have horror stories. And I have a friend that specifically, I'm getting really off topic here, but her mother is the reason why I am for women's rights in having bodily autonomy. That woman definitely did not need to have children, and she kept having children, and it was bad. It was bad. These kids all had fetal alcohol syndrome. Some of them would go to bed saying they were going to unalive us during the night. I remember staying over at her house. I'm telling you, man, let people decide when they're going to be parents. Don't force parenthood on anyone, animals, human animals. Don't do it. It's not fair. It's gross.
But in his opinion, you resolve it with
Yeah.
words.
Yeah,
So
Also,
what's up with
my
that?
sister,
Go ahead, Axel. Sorry.
um, my sister, she actually put my niece up for adoption, and now like her niece or my niece, sorry, um, never act like it doesn't matter how nice these like adoption parents are. Uh, like she just always didn't feel connected to the
Yeah.
adoption parents, no matter how nice they were to her. And then she like the moment she found out about like her like my sister, her biological mom, he finally felt this like moment of clarity, like holy cow, I've never felt connected to these people once. And then I finally meet my birth mom, and it makes so
Yeah.
much sense why. So adoption is not this solve all thing, and even if the parents are trying their best to connect with these kids, like there is like biological inhibitors that make it to where we can't, like there is going to be something that is going to be prevent kids feeling like they belong into a family
I mean, I
when they're
understand what you're
adopted.
saying. I had a friend who was also adopted. She actually loved her family. Her family was great with her, but she did have this part of her, which is what I think you're talking about, that was always like when she found out she was adopted, she was always curious, why was I not wanted? You know, she felt unwanted because someone had given her up. And I do think that that could weigh
To
on a lot of people. And it's like, you know, if I don't know. There's a lot of reasons. I don't really want to keep talking about abortion. It's just I really that those are my reasons why I'm for it. You know, I saw someone who desperately needed to be allowed to have that option. My mother, even she had a child that her body has a condition where she will eat the fetus. So the fetus would have been mentally challenged and deformed and potentially blind. And they chose to not bring that person into this world because this world isn't fair already. And I think that was the right choice. You know, I think that when you also look at like animals, we're breeding so many animals so fast that we're actually getting many animals with even worse deformities than what we force on them. And there's something to be said about like just bringing life in without regard of their best interests, right? Like it's definitely important to take the best interests of the individual. Anyway, Rando, I really appreciate your patience. Are you over 18?
I can't imagine what it would be to be a
I couldn't either.
Uh,
Hey, Rando.
yeah,
Right
I'm
on.
over 18.
So I just want to be clear.
Hi.
I know we were talking a lot about another topic, but this is purely about animal rights. Are you vegan?
I'm not
Also,
vegan,
are you over
but I
18?
do
Are you
eat
over 18? I
halal.
forgot to ask that. Good, good.
Yeah, I'm over
Okay, and then
18.
what do you understand veganism to mean?
So no animals and no animal byproducts as well. So like cheese, milk, that includes like fish. I believe it also includes like seafood, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
so veganism is an ethical stance. I'm going to mute you, Axel. I'm really sorry, just because we can hear all the sirens. Um, Veganism is an ethical stance against the exploitation of sentient beings. So I don't want to demand someone else be exploited because I'm a sentient being. Other animals are sentient, so I don't demand their exploitation. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, I completely understand and I
Yeah.
respect your right because I think everybody has a choice in what they put in their own
Well,
body, and
so again,
I actually
yeah,
agree
it's
with
it's
the
a rights
ethical.
movement. So it's not about my preferences. It's that there's somebody having their rights violated, and I wouldn't want that done to me. So if I can avoid demanding someone's enslavement, right? I that's what I think the right thing is to do. Do you agree that if we can avoid demanding
Yeah.
someone's exploitation, we should? Awesome.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I do eat meat. I only eat halal, and only chicken, lamb, and
Okay.
beef. But the reason I actually came up was to ask you, and I don't know how much you know about like halal, but there's strict requirements of like how the animal is treated both when it's alive and to make sure that it doesn't feel any pain like when
I
it is
mean,
unalive.
even if that
Um,
were true, like they didn't feel any pain at all, do you think it's fair to rob someone of their life, their ability to have more experiences, just so that you can have 15 minutes of sensory pleasure?
so, well, that's actually the reason I came up because I wanted to kind of put it a different way. How do you feel about people who live in areas where there's
I feel
not
like that's an
food, like
injustice.
famine? would you find it permissible in those
I think a
situations
lot of
to
things
save like
I think
children's
that there's a
lives?
lot of things I would do in a survival situation that might cross my principles in order to survive.
That's fair.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that
Okay,
doesn't
that was
mean though
all.
when you have
Yeah, 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 no,
options.
I know.
So in your mind, when you go pick up that package, what justifies it?
The fact that it's a good source of protein. I have a child that I'm trying to
If
provide
someone has
for.
the capacity to
None.
suffer, should they be considered morally?
I'm
If
sorry,
someone
ask me
has
again.
the capacity to suffer, to feel bad, to not feel good, they have that capacity, should they be considered morally?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
if somebody maybe cannot consent to their treatment, do you still have consent to do what you want to them when it's in your best interest and not theirs?
I mean, if we're talking about humans,
So what
absolutely
is the
not. But
morally relevant
again,
difference then between humans and other animals that justifies exploiting and violating animals but makes it immoral to do to humans? What is the difference?
societal
We did
standards.
this
And
to
so
human
in my
slaves.
book,
Are you saying
like,
it was moral
oh,
then because of standards? Was it
so
standard?
like
What
if we
was it
look at,
moral when it was considered normal to enslave humans? Was that moral? So it's not the
no,
standard.
absolutely not.
What is the relevant difference, the morally relevant difference between 100% of humans and other animals that makes it immoral to do this to humans but moral to do to animals?
So I think if
Again,
societal
societal expectations had
expectations,
human slavery and you just
do
said that was
you?
immoral
Oh, sorry. Why are you like
because you're
cutting me off
repeating
every time I
yourself. You
try to
literally
like
are
come
saying
out
the
with a?
same thing, which is called insanity. You're expecting a different response.
Well,
Maybe I can explain it. So Rando, imagine we're trying to build a society. Okay, so we don't have the societal rules yet, and we want to form the societal rules, right? Like, should we still form the societal rules where we exploit and slaughter innocent animals?
no, no. If we could start all over and there were healthy, low-cost options to get the required protein,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'd be all for that. I'm just saying, like that is the way it
Okay,
is
so
right now, and
but
like
wait a
God
minute, wait
gave
a
us.
minute.
Oh,
Sure,
hang
sure,
on.
sure, sure.
Did
But wait one
well,
second. Before we go into this God before we go there, I want to, because you said we should build a society where we no longer do this. Okay, but we built a society where we happen to do this, and now we're trying to change it. Why is it that you fight against the change if you think that when we want to, that we should build a society where we no longer exploit animals? Because you right now could be part of the change, and you could be building that new society where we no longer exploit animals.
so my reasons for continuing to eat meat and not choosing veganism or to participate in the movement is frankly financial. I don't have the
It's cheaper
capability.
to be vegan.
I don't think
It's
that. I
much
don't think
cheaper.
that. So when I look at like
Where do you live?
New York, so when I look at like meat alternatives and
Oh,
protein
okay.
alternatives,
United States, Australia, UK, Western Europe, uh, and New Zealand. Canada also. It is up to 30% cheaper to be on a plant-based diet. If you're thinking of the plant-based meats, sure, those some of those can be more expensive, but you don't need to buy those. In fact, I buy those maybe once every couple of months. What you need to buy is, a whole food plant-based diet that's cheaper, that's healthier, and it provides you with all the macro and micronutrients that your body requires.
dope. If you can send me like, yeah, send me a link or something. I will look at switching out some of my meat to meat alternatives, and if it is
But
actually
the
cheaper,
point
like
isn't,
I could.
you understand the point isn't replacing some of your meat. That's not the point. The point is, how dare you see animals as a means to an end? Like, the point is, why do you choose to see these innocent sentient beings as an opportunity to exploit them? Because you see, even when I say that there are options and you can do it, that's within your budget, you say, I'll replace some of it, as if somehow I can still justify exploiting one single animal. Like, how can you justify exploiting one single animal when, yet again, the price is there?
Well, I have religious observations that I participate in, so those would be the exceptions. I mean, you haven't really asked like or let me like say why
But
I
I don't
believe what
care
I
about your
believe.
religion. Your religion does not mandate that you exploit and slaughter animals. So maybe you, or maybe you shouldn't use a compassionate God as a form of a justification violence towards innocent, defenseless animals.
Okay,
I don't think a
so
compassionate God would appreciate that.
my compassionate God specifically says that grazing animals are permitted. That he actually put teeth in our mouth that are used to chew meat. Like,
Yeah,
what do you
is it
mean?
possible? Yeah, sure. That, but your compassionate God also gave you logic and critical thinking, right?
Yeah, and also a book that says that grazing
Compassionate
animals
God
are
make you intelligent
permitted.
enough to understand simple logic?
Okay,
Could
so
I?
clearly you're
Could I?
just
Did
gonna
your
throw ad
compassionate God give
hominem,
you
and I
enough
came up to
intelligence to
have
understand
a
simple logic?
genuine
No.
conversation.
I'm
Like,
asking
if
you.
you're
Did
just
your
gonna say that I
compassionate
can't
God?
He
No, I'm
did
asking
what
you.
ad
understand simple
It's
hominem?
simple.
logic, it's just because
It's
you
simple.
guys are
Rando,
being
Listen.
aggressive.
Rando.
stop, Rando. He did not say anything mean about your God. He even asked if your God is compassionate, which means to see someone is suffering and want to alleviate it, not cause them to die, right? He's saying your God is compassionate. If anything, that's a compliment, right? I don't know what.
Yeah, but he's saying I can't
Oh,
understand
no.
simple
No, no.
logic when I'm
Chip is
telling
trying to
him there
make the
are like
point.
religious
Stop.
practices
No,
that I
you
Hold
see,
on.
observe.
What
Randall.
Chip is saying is that
You,
your God gave you a brain and the ability to think critically. So why don't you do that instead of just blindly relying on a text that could be flawed? Go ahead, Chip. If I was wrong, please correct me.
it's pretty clear that the text that was written in your sacred book was just like any other text written in your sacred book, were in a context, and the context for animals in particular was in a situation where maybe it was needed to unalive animals. And if you do unalive animals, maybe halal is the best way. I'm not here to debate that. But if you don't need to unalive animals, I'm pretty sure that your compassionate in God would not say, yeah, you don't need to do it, but if you get pleasure from it, or if you've always done it, then you should continue unaliving innocent animals. That's why I gave them the capacity to feel pain, to run away from all of this. That's why I gave them the capacity to suffer. The fact that they don't want to be unalive, that's why I made them this way. Also, that you can inflict all that pain and unalive them, all for your 10 minutes of taste pleasure or trivial reasons. Right? Like, let's think logically. No compassionate God would say that. And if you truly believe in God and not just follow blindly some rules that were given to you, you would accept the logic rather than the rules.
Can I speak now?
I mean, if you're
Or
going to cry about how we're treating you, I don't really want to
What was
talk
my
to you.
argument? What
no,
was
I actually haven't cried at all. I just kind of pointed out that it's
This
a
is
little
called
disrespectful to
crying.
say
what
somebody
You're
was my
can't
being meta
argument?
understand
instead of
logic
talking
when you're
about the
not
What
actual
letting
was my
meat of
me.
the
argument?
conversation. So please answer, Chip. Please answer,
But you're
Chip. Please
literally
answer,
not
Chip.
letting me get
Please
more
answer,
than a
Chip, or I drop
sentence.
you.
Okay, you guys have a blessed day.
Randall, what
Yep,
was
she
my
left.
argument? It's simple. I want to see that you understood it, of
I
course.
think there. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
I think that I have a delay. Like, how big of a delay do I have? Like, if I clap, do you guys hear the clap on time?
I don't think
Oh,
you're
okay.
delayed.
I might be
Okay. I don't know.
delayed.
Someone in the chat was saying that I'm delayed. Like, I did cut her off, but I didn't cut her off like super into her thing. She was just repeating herself. I don't know. Maybe I was being too quick on her. I just didn't think she was being genuine. Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah, no, but she went into saying New York too. Like I think Oregon, the two highest cities to actually be like Oregon and New York are like the two highest states. I mean, of like to be vegan. So like I don't know how I don't know how she's saying that New
Put
York
your
like
mouth
is more
around
What
expensive.
was
it.
that? Oh, it's a
Like it,
sticker.
Put your mouth around
Oh my
it.
gosh. TikTok, it's funny stickers. They added sound to
oh,
them, I guess. Anyway, yeah. I wanted to
um,
also. Oh wait, were you done? I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, I was just saying like TVP is going to be like in every store there, you know, like then that's like going to be one of the cheapest things. Like peanut butter and jelly
Beans and
sandwiches
rice.
are going to be like the cheapest form of yeah.
Exactly.
Everything is going to be cheaper than I don't know how she was trying to act as if like it was more expensive, like especially in New York. Like you have more variety than most people in the United
It's
States
really
in New
funny,
York.
actually, and I didn't get to do this, but I will. The next person says it is to ask them, "What is it that vegans eat that's so expensive?" And most of the time, they just sit there and they're like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Well, then why did you say that? Like, what makes you think it's so expensive?" "Oh, I heard it somewhere." Like, so you don't actually
That's
know.
true. You did. That's true. She just said that in the chat she did was willing to take information. That is true. I don't know if you saw the links. Um, uh, that was Anna was showing. There's the anti-abuse.org. There's channel 22. There's Animal Justice 21. Um, there's a whole lot of resources out there that will help you
Absolutely.
look at those.
Yeah. Real quick, while we're here, like at a pause moment, just for a second, I'm going to bring up the next guest here in like 5 seconds. Well, a minute. We'll say a minute. I just wanted to say, please follow all these amazing vegans that I have up on my panel. This is a great panel, and I just thought I'd shout them all out. Please go check out Axel. Goes live often. Has another channel, Black and White. Oh my gosh, it slipped on my mind. Black and White. Just Vegan
Vegan
Gamer. I was
gamer.
thinking it was something else. Like, I don't know why I thought it was another. Anyway, Vegan Gamer, Black and White Vegan Gamer. Go check out his channel. Go check out his Axel channel. He goes live on there too. Just go follow Axel wherever you can find him. Okay, great activist, and he talks to his audience. So if you want to ask him questions, he'll interact with you. And then next we have that Chip guy, also on all platforms. He does street interviews, and so once in a while he'll do vigils. Does a lot of protests, speaks up not just for animals, but other causes as well. So please go follow that Chip guy, again, on all platforms. And last but not least, Alexandria, the radical vegan. I'm not even going to attempt to say it in German. She's awesome. She's made the posters that I use when I do street activism. She's amazing. She has Right Loud Vegan if you want to check out her resources that she creates for other activists. And she's an amazing activist herself. She does street activism and I'm sure you do other activism. You're just so busy. So please go follow all these vegans. They're amazing. And I'm really lucky right now to have them on my panel. So, all right, let's go ahead and bring up, did anybody want to shout out anything or say anything? I don't know if you have anything coming up you want to let other people know.
Go to Vegan Stoner Lady.
That's true. We're on anti-animals right now. So yeah, go check out Vegan Stoner Lady. Please go follow that account. Follow this account. Anti-animal use needs followers too. So please follow us here too. All right. Oh, I didn't expect Chip down there. Hey, Chip. All right. Let's go ahead and bring up It's Tyler. Hey, are you over 18?
Up? Yeah, yes, I am. Let me turn off my music real quick.
Awesome.
Okay. Can you hear me all right?
Are you vegan? Okay. And then what do you understand veganism to mean?
Not partaking in the usage of eating animals or using animal byproducts.
We do avoid using animals, but it comes from a principled space. It comes from an ethical stance to not want to demand other animals be exploited.
Yeah.
Because I'm sentient and they're sentient, we both deserve to live exploitation free. Do you agree?
I would not agree that sentience alone would necessarily. I would not agree that sentience alone would.
Well, let's say.
What's the word you used?
Justify.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue that. I wouldn't say that sentience alone justifies or unjustifies
makes
this.
It like immoral. So what is it then that?
Yeah,
I mean, what do 100% of humans have that other animals don't? That makes it different.
Right. So Yeah, so my claim would just be like eating animals. Like if you're asking why it's
Well, I'm
morally
asking
permissible, right?
why
My
do
claim would be
animals
animal.
deserve this and humans don't?
Yeah, so it'd be under like a framework since they cannot
So
participate in
again,
moral
we have
agreements or
humans.
belong to a
I
community.
need
Well, hold
Tyler.
on.
Tyler,
No,
I
because
know,
I'm
but
not
you're
done with my
not
claim.
answering me correctly. I want to be really clear. What do 100% of humans have that other animals don't? There are many humans that do not contribute to society in any way. If anything, they're a drain on society. And we would,
Right, and that wasn't
but
going to
that's
be
what you
my
just said.
point. That's what I was starting
Okay,
with, but
but
you
you
didn't let me
know there are
finish.
humans that don't
Like there,
contribute to society, right?
I
You know there are
I would
humans that
agree.
are
Yeah.
no more than sentient. They only care about being comfortable, right? Okay.
Right, and there's humans that aren't
Those are
sentient.
people that are gone, yes.
Not necessarily. You're not sentient when you're
Yes,
sleeping.
you are. You're still experiencing life.
Uh,
You're
By
still
what study
experiencing
or
life.
by what study
Tyler,
or
you're
evidence do
telling
you
me it's
have?
okay to grape someone when they're asleep? Exactly. They're
No, because I
still
never argued
sentient.
sentience is the
Tyler, are you
justification.
seriously going to die
What?
on this hill? It doesn't matter if they're conscious or not.
What?
They are still sentient.
Also, I never said
Can
anything about
I
consciousness.
Please.
could I just
You're the
say
one
something
saying
real
these.
quick? I think there's a little misunderstanding. I just think it's nice to clarify it. Sentience is the ability to subjectively experience life, right? So you can still experience that when you sleep. For example, you could dream, you know, or for example, you wake up because your bladder is full. So you definitely experience life even when you sleep. So sentience is not consciousness. You are not
I never
conscious
said
when
it
you sleep.
was.
Yeah, but you're mixing just two things up. Consciousness and sentience
I'm
are not the
not.
same. Uh, yeah. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to clarify.
Either way,
Yeah,
either
so
way,
I
we're
mean,
referring
I can agree with that. Like that, I'm not
capacity to have a subjective experience of life. That you still have that while
right. So regardless of sentience, I guess because agreement or disagreement, I feel like we're just gonna
You don't
keep going
agree
down a
with
rabbit hole that
Alexandria?
doesn't have
You
anything to
don't
do with
agree
the
with what
original claim.
Alexandria just said?
No, no,
Okay.
I would agree.
So,
I would agree that at some points during sleep we can have
some
sentience. Yes,
points, no, you're having sentience the entire time. Just because you're not conscious doesn't mean you're not
you're not
experiencing.
dreaming the entire time. You're not. Your
So then
bladder
why is it
isn't full the
immoral for
entire
me
time.
to
So
grape somebody
no.
who's in a coma?
Why is it
wait.
immoral to grape somebody who's in a coma?
I'm sorry, but it's Tyler.
Well, I want
What?
to know his answer to this. Why is it immoral? Yeah,
Can you
I
guys
can.
hear me?
I just want to know Tyler's answer to this. Why is it immoral for me to grape someone who's in a coma?
It would be immoral to grape somebody who's in a coma because it's immoral to grape anybody
Why?
entirely. If you
Yeah.
want more reasoning on that, yeah, my moral framework on that would just be because they are. It would have a list of It would be a
Oh,
list of
would it?
different things,
Can you
right?
list one? Because I don't think you can. Is it
I
immoral for
mean,
someone to grape a tree? No. Is it immoral for someone to grape their mattress?
not
No, it's
necessarily.
not. Why is it immoral then when it comes to the human who is in a coma? Can you figure it out yet? It's because
Uh,
they're sentient. Because
yeah,
they
like
still are experiencing life. Okay? So regardless of if someone is
is it just immoral because
yes,
they're
they're
sentient?
experiencing life. Yes.
Okay, what about a vegetative state? Is
Tyler,
it moral? Then
Tyler,
you would be saying if it's
Tyler,
just because
Tyler, you're
sentience. Well,
being in a
listen,
debate, bro, and it's really cringy, okay? Shut
if
up.
you're gonna argue
Shut up.
sentience,
The reason why we also find it immoral to, like, let's say, cannibalize someone who has passed away naturally is because you're normalizing using someone as an object. Even after they've passed, we still recognize them as the someone they once were. And to consume them makes it normal to use other humans that we know were a person, right? And other humans that
right?
don't have access to a person who happened to die may want to start partaking in it because this is a normal thing to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and
The
and
complete
just
naturality
hypothetically,
does
and
not
just a
apply.
complete hypothetically, like grape somebody one in a vegetative state, you're still affecting their families and negative
Right, but that wasn't
impacting.
the argument. They said it was
You
only
hold
because
on.
of sentience. So if you want to
No,
move the
that is
goalpost, I will
that
allow it.
is no, that is taking advantage of somebody's sentience because you're taking advantage of some. You're using somebody's child to grape in a vegetative state that is negatively impacting their sentience. You are exploiting their child.
Yeah, somebody else's sentience, I could agree with
Wait.
that.
Do we
But if you're
really?
just going
Do
to
we
argue
really?
because of
Do
sentience,
we
then
really
it wouldn't
wanna?
work. It would just be illogical to say that.
By the way,
But if you,
Tyler
yeah,
is clearly being a contrarian. Do we really want to go
no,
ahead with
not
this? Like
necessarily.
clearly,
I mean, I
Tyler,
want to give
like
my claim.
this is very bad faith. No, this is very bad faith because it's pretty clear what we're speaking of here, and you're just trying to find these little tiny things to be like, well, what about small things? Listen, it doesn't negate that there are situations when you can give moral value to non-sentient beings. That's not the point that we're trying to make. The point that we're trying to make is that sentient beings have moral value on their own. Non-sentient beings may also have moral value, but the sentient ones definitely do. So you trying to point out what about these beings that are not sentient? We're not saying that they may not have moral value. They do. It's just that the ones that are sentient definitely do. And the animals that are sentient, which we know they are, they have the capacity for a subjective experience of life. Then they have moral value and we should not exploit them. So what do you say to that? Oh, he
No,
left.
I dropped him because he's not here to have a genuine conversation. He's sitting there trying to split hairs on sentience. It's like, they still care about themselves. Like if I was in a vegetative state, I don't want to be violated. I don't want my throat slit. I don't want to be harmed, you know? Like even if I'm not aware of it, that's still not right. You can add something, Alex. I'm sorry. I do like to yap.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to ask the guy something, but he
Oh,
left,
yeah.
so it's fine.
Yeah. He might still be in the chat. I just dropped him though, just because he was being disingenuous and he wasn't. I just didn't think he was gonna.
I think it's completely insane to think this about sentience. So to not be clear about what sentience actually means, I think that is really concerning. I mean, when we talk to non-vegans and we say things to them that we say to every non-vegan that we meet, and then out of the sudden we have to realize that half of the stuff that we say, they don't even understand the words and what they mean. It is really concerning, especially when it's about something so trivial like you should know the difference between sentience and consciousness, and you should know why it's bad to be unfair to others. I'm really shook actually. Maybe because I haven't talked to a non-vegan in a little while. I'll be back soon, but it's very, very concerning to hear stuff like that. Yeah.
Full-heartedly agree with you. I think that's part of why I also just get so frustrated with people because I'm like, you're literally arguing for arbitrary traits to be used as a justification to exploit and mistreat others, and that scares me. That just tells me that you are a mark for the next manipulator to make you believe that some group is the problem, because that's what happens every time. They go, this group is different, see? And if you don't understand why we should respect each other, you can be easily manipulated to think, oh, that difference does make it morally okay to not treat them the same. When you realize that all these things, the racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, all these speciesisms, they come from using an arbitrary trait, something that has nothing morally to do with respect. And they say, this is the reason why I don't need to respect your sentience. Because you have this trait, I deem you lesser. I'm going to ignore the fact you care about yourself, and I'm going to use you for my benefit to your detriment. It's the same thing. And when you do that to others, you're putting yourself on the menu to somebody who's bigger and stronger and thinks that you're lesser. It's a terrifying world that these people are defending. Like you're literally defending just everyone using each other.
I feel like these sentient people who argue against like sentience as a viable justification to not exploit someone, uh, like they really have no argument. They're just solely rage baiting at like every time like that's all it is just a whole bunch of rage bait.
It's like a big distraction.
Like I've talked to them like yeah, exactly. I've talked to them so many times and yeah, they all have like the same like thing. Oh, so you think like taking advantage of someone that isn't sentient is okay? And it's just like that's the whole like, yeah, taking advantage of a pillow is
Yeah,
totally fine.
exactly.
Like, take yeah, and then they just get like, oh wow, you're so crazy, like you're blah blah blah. Like
Yeah,
it's just rage bait. Like
totally
that's
is.
all they're
Yes.
doing.
They're just trying to make us look outrageous and ridiculous. But it's like, I almost wish I could get this honest answer. Like, what are you doing? Like, what is the point of this? Like, you understand, we're here trying to make a difference for someone's life. They're losing everything every second, only because we demand they be there. And they're defending having a good time or something. I don't know. I just don't know what they're doing. It's weird to spend your time bullying people. Oh, what's this? Mark Stavolia. I'm sorry, I totally butchered that name. You're a member. I'm sorry I don't have the train up today. TikTok screwed me over on that. And Vegan Kaz, you sent, I don't know what that is. Oh, a gold coin. Oh, thank you. Right on. Okay. All right. Thank you, YouTubers. Oh, you guys don't need to send anything on TikTok. It won't be touched. I don't know what happens if I don't touch it, if you get your money back. I hope so. But I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for sending all of that. You're fantastic. Okay. STU. Hey, are you
Hello?
over 18? Okay. Are you
Yes.
vegan? All right.
No.
And then what does veganism mean?
The unwillingness to feed off of other live animals to me.
Well, I mean, we don't want to use other animals. That's true, but it comes from a principle to not want to use others that have the ability to experience life without their consent.
I mean, would you? I believe we're all part of the natural order of
Does
things.
that
I
mean
mean,
that I can?
would you say that
Could
to
you
a
just
hawk
could
that
you
preys
just
on a
acknowledge
fish?
what she said? Could you just
Yeah.
acknowledge what she said? Like you went on to like I don't think you actually
Do you
tracked
agree
what
with
she
that
said.
principle? That we shouldn't
What
exploit
principle?
others when we don't need to?
I mean, yeah, I don't think we should
Yeah.
exploitate
Should we
people.
exploit
No,
anybody? Okay, I
no.
agree. So, what's holding you back from being vegan?
I don't want to be. Like I said, I believe I'm part of the natural order of things, and eating meat is part of the
Do
natural
you
order of
think?
things. I mean, would
Do
you
you think
tell?
that we should
Hold on,
Do you think that we should respect other animals?
can I just finish my
Do
thought
you
real
think
quick?
do you think you
Would
really
would
need
you
to
tell a
share the
but?
rest of that thought? Is it really pertinent to
Yeah,
your
would
point?
you tell a hawk not to eat a fish?
Are you a hawk, sir?
Would you think? Do
Are
you think
you
it's
a
wrong for a
hawk,
hawk to eat
sir?
a fish? It doesn't matter. Or do you? Let me ask you a question. You believe that animals are on the
Do
same playing field
animals
as
feel?
us?
They do
Yeah.
Who
feel.
said
They do
that?
feel. If
STU, who
Okay.
said any of that? Do you under?
But so do we. But animals feel and they prey off of each other. So what are you
so
trying to
we
say? If you
are
believe we're all on the same playing field,
STU,
what are you
STU.
saying?
I'm sorry, but what was the argument? Can you recap what veganism is?
I wasn't talking. She asked me why I eat meat, and I told her because I want to, because I believe I'm a part of the natural
What
order of
is it?
things.
No. STU, no. STU. The question is, why aren't you vegan? What does veganism mean? You were said twice
And I
what veganism is.
told.
What is
Did you not
veganism?
listen to me when I was first talking? I told you what I believed it
Please
meant, and then
repeat
she
what
told.
is
Listen, I told
veganism.
you what I don't interrupt me. I told you what I believed it meant, and then she told me what she believed it meant, and we already got past
No,
that. So
no.
I don't
Listen,
understand where
this
you're
isn't
trying to go
about
with
what you.
this.
This isn't listen. This isn't about what you believe, what she believes. It's about what we mean when we say the word vegan. I understand maybe when you hear the word vegan, you maybe think of
Okay, but
socks or
we all have our
whatever you
own
want to think
definition of
about. But
things.
the word no. The word vegan has a pretty clear definition. I
Okay,
understand
so
maybe
what is
you've
it?
heard it somewhere.
Explain it to me.
Sure. Veganism means we don't exploit innocent animals when there is no need for it. Do you understand that?
Okay, but what do you mean by exploit?
Exploit means we don't treat them like resources. We don't treat them unfairly.
Okay, so you think eating an animal is treating it unfairly?
You wouldn't think that unaliving and eating an animal when there is no need for it. Do you think that's not treating them unfairly?
How is there no need for it? Who are
because
you
you
to
can
say?
be
Who are
healthy
you to
without.
say that I have no need to eat meat? Are you that pretentious?
STU, I'm sorry, this isn't my opinion. This is just the scientific consensus of it.
No,
Do you
no, it's not a
deny nutritional
scientific consensus
science?
because then you would have to apply that to every living being. What are you
Oh,
talking about?
STU. Yes, exactly. The
Okay,
largest
so
organizations of
again, going
nutritionists
back to my original question, would you apply
planets say
that
that you
to a
can be healthy
hawk
on a
feeding
plant-based
on a
diet.
fish?
And that
You
is
see,
based on empirical
you're dancing
research.
around my question because you know where I'm getting at and you don't want to answer it.
STU. Okay, STU.
Would
Look,
you
STU,
apply the
STU,
same? No,
STU.
no,
Do you
no.
think that the
Answer my
Organization
question,
of
because
Can
you're
Nutrition...
we have
dancing around my
one
question.
conversation?
Would
Hold on,
you?
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
STU,
on.
I'll answer your question right now. This is what I'm doing. No, let me finish. STU. Do you think that the largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians on the planet make statements about what is healthy for other animals? Because they make statements about what is healthy for humans. Don't need to consume animal products. Humans can thrive on a plant-based diet. Statements, that's the scientific consensus about human diets. You telling me about what other animals should do means absolutely nothing, and it's dumb. Because according to you, other animals, and according to other people also, other animals have other dietary...
I was just asking if we could just dial it down. Like we keep on. That's all I was asking. I wasn't
The thing
trying to
is,
take
I
over the
agree with you,
conversation.
but he doesn't want to let me talk. He wants to talk about the dietary needs of humans. There are animals that have a similar that diet that to human beings that prey on other animals.
Sure, they should be vegan. Those animals shouldn't be...
So they should be
STU,
vegan.
those animals
So
shouldn't be
you're
vegan.
gonna
You're not
tell
that
an
animal. You
animal
can
whose
be
natural
vegan.
instinct it
Sure,
is to prey on
can be
another
vegan.
animal that they should be vegan. Am I getting that correct? Is that what you're telling me?
STU,
I just told you,
Should
STU.
orcas that are self aware not prey
STU, I just told you.
on sea
I
lions?
just told you. Listen, are you actually interested in a response, or you just want to hear yourself speak?
Go
Because
ahead.
if you're
Go
actually
ahead.
interested in a response, then
Respond.
perk up your ears and listen carefully, okay?
Respond.
I just
But not
explained to
in a
you. If an
condescending way,
animal
because then I don't
cannot
want to
be
hear that.
vegan, then an animal should not be vegan. If an animal can be vegan, then an animal should be vegan. It's as simple as that. Veganism requires whether you can or cannot be. You vegan, therefore you should be vegan. Any animal that can be vegan should be vegan.
Okay,
Simple as that. And can we
but it's
speak
a
about your
personal
choices and not
choice.
other animals? Because you're responsible for the choices of other animals, you're responsible for your choices. And since this is a more... I'd like to understand where your moral values come from that make you think it's okay to exploit and slaughter animals, even though you have absolutely no necessity for it. Like,
So,
why would you kill an innocent dog? You don't need to do so.
so let me ask you a question, right? You take an orca for instance, right? An orca in the sea. So,
No.
sometimes they don't. So hold on. Sometimes they don't. They don't even hunt.
Question. I
Hold
answered
on. I'm
every
asking
question
you a
you have.
question.
Please answer my question. Please answer
I
my
don't believe.
question.
I don't believe
Well,
that
I
eating meat
already
is.
asked. I
Listen.
already answered.
You're asking.
You had.
I'm trying to give you
Please
an
answer
answer.
my question.
Okay, but your question. You're asking me to answer you based on your personal
What was
point of
my
views,
question?
right? That's your personal point of view.
What was my
Your point of
question?
view. Hold on.
What was
Your
my
point of
question?
view.
What was
I
my
don't believe that
question?
eating meat is
What was my question?
exploitation. I
What
just
was my
answered you.
question?
I don't
What
believe that
was
eating
my
meat is
question?
exploitation.
What was my question?
I do not.
STU,
I'm answering you,
STU, you
dude.
gotta
I
stop
just told
thinking with
you
your
that I don't
stomach.
believe
What
that
was my
eating meat is
question?
exploitation. You're trying to push your personal
What
views on me, and it's not going to
was
work, dude.
my
It's not going to work.
question?
So I'll ask you again.
God, this person's stupid,
No,
bro.
you're stupid, dude. Because you think that pushing your personal views on other people. Listen, the fact that you think that eating meat is
What
is an
was my question,
exploitation. Hold on,
STU?
that's your personal opinion, dude.
What was my
That's your
question?
personal opinion. What part about that don't you understand? Those are
Bro,
your
what was my
views. There's
question?
no
What
side.
was my
Listen,
question? You want to have a conversation or not with me?
because you're trying
Can we mute
to
this?
argue.
Can
You're
we
trying to
mute
argue
this
your
person?
personal opinions with me, dude.
I gave you mod powers too. You should be able to do it now. But
I was gonna ask
yeah, I
you
was
who the
gonna say
mods
I
are.
forgot that I don't have all my mods over here.
STU, I asked you a simple
Yeah, you
question.
don't. You don't.
STU, I asked you a simple question. I clearly have some issues with my connection, and we're going to interrupt each other because of that. But I asked you a simple question. What morally justifies you unaliving a dog if there's no... This is the question. I am genuinely interested in your opinion. I don't want to push anything on you. I don't want to do anything else. I'm asking you. There is no need to unalive a dog. So what would make it right if you choose to unalive a dog?
So,
Listen, I don't believe in unaliving a dog for no reason. If you're doing it for food, that's a different story. Is that good
but
enough answer for you?
so what he's
FD,
trying to say,
it's about optional food.
yeah, what he's
If
trying to
there is no
say,
need for you to unalive a
Okay,
dog,
but what to you is an option? To you, an option is eating vegetables. What if that's not an option to me? What if I don't want to do it?
he's trying to say if you can get the nutrients from other sources, that would imply that you don't need to. You're making a choice based off of a want,
But
not a
who are you?
need.
Who are you to say that me just because there's other options that I don't need
oh
to?
God.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I don't, because
Yeah,
Listen,
that's not a
FD,
because
need.
you have a personal bias
No,
against it. You need to.
just based off of the simple logic of wants and needs. If there is other things to provide a need, then you were deciding based off of wants, not
Okay,
needs.
because I'm a being who has choice, and I don't, whether the option is there or not, I can
I can
choose not
choose
to
to
do it.
enslave
You know why?
humans.
Because
I'm a free
I'm a
What
person. I
about
free
can
the
enslave
being.
animals?
humans.
What about the animal's
What
choice
does this
as
have to do
to
with
You're
enslaving? I don't get
enslaving
what you're saying. Now
other.
you're bringing up a different topic,
Do
lady.
you ever come up for air? Like, good God, all you do is talk. You don't even listen, right? Ugh. I just need to breathe for a second. Okay, so let's say I have a dog, and it's my family's tradition, and my grandma doesn't exercise. We have this dog that we adopted from a shelter. It's a kill shelter, right? So we're taking them from a place where they're about to lose their lives. We give them all the cuddles and the loves, and we give them really good foods and belly rubs. And then in the afternoon, we have a festival. Whole family gets together and we kick that dog all over the yard. We have so much fun. My grandma gets out of her chair, she gets exercise. Is this now moral because of all these benefits that me and my family are getting from kicking a dog for fun? Or does the dog's experiences matter still? Let me know when you found that button. I know it's hard to find in the middle.
Okay, you can say that without being condescending, but I mean, I believe that. Yeah, I don't believe it's okay to kick a dog, but that's just my
Right.
opinion.
Why
I
do
mean, if you're
you
gonna
think?
eat
Hold
the
on, let's
dog,
start
just don't
there
kick
because
it.
I agree with you. Let's start from common ground. We both agree it's wrong to kick a dog for fun, even if my entire family is getting benefits from it, including my grandma who doesn't get exercise. I still think the dog's experiences matter more. Do you agree?
Well, I agree
Do you
to an
agree about
extent.
this
I
very
don't believe that.
hypothetical that my family has her?
I don't. I don't agree that it's moral for because like I said or like I've heard before we think differently somewhat
No,
than
no,
some
you're not.
animals,
No, no,
but
no.
I don't think
Okay,
that
there
you
you go.
should
I was
kick.
like, I want to know why it's wrong to kick the dog.
I don't think you should kick a dog for fun.
But
If you're gonna
why?
eat
What's
it.
wrong with kicking them?
That's my view. I don't because I
But
don't believe you
why?
should do it. That's
Would you
it.
have a problem with me kicking a rock or a soccer ball?
That
Do
has
you have a
nothing to do
problem
with
with
it.
me kicking a rock or a soccer ball?
I still don't
Can
get
you
what you're
say
trying to
yes
tell
or
me.
no?
What
Do you have
does a
a
rock or a soccer
problem
ball
what
have
would
anything to
me
do?
kicking a soccer ball?
No,
Good
kick the
God,
rock, kick the
pulling
soccer
teeth
ball.
out of you.
what
Okay, so it's not immoral to kick a soccer ball. What is the difference between the soccer ball and a dog?
I don't believe you should play with your food.
So if I eat the dog after we kick them
oh
around the
my god.
yard, it's okay.
If you want
No,
to
no,
eat the
no, no, no,
dog,
no,
I
no,
mean,
no,
if
no,
that's
no.
what you eat, then yeah.
I want to kick the dog
Let
around
me
the
ask you a question.
yard.
Do
Do you
you
see how
believe it's immoral
disingenuous
for
you
an
are?
orca
Do you
to
see how slippery you have to be? You can't be honest. I hope you feel dirty. I hope you feel like a
You're not
bad
tracking it
person.
though.
The fact that you can't be straightforward. I
Do you
can't
believe it's an?
believe that you're here defending kicking dogs for fun. You literally can't even break it down why it's immoral. If
I didn't
anything,
defend
you're
anything.
just saying that whatever pops into your head is the moral way things work and everyone else is wrong. That's your logic right now because you can't even explain why you should respect anyone. And that terrifies me that you live among us. Please reflect. Please think about why we should respect each other. Don't use arbitrary traits, skin color,
Okay, you're
gender,
putting words in my mouth.
sexual orientation, right? Species. None of these have to do with respecting others. They're arbitrary traits. You are using the logic of a racist, of a homophobic. You
You're
are
putting words in
using
my
this
mouth.
logic. You have not said anything different.
You're talking about respect, but
Alexandria,
you mean
did you want to add things? Otherwise, I was just going to drop this fool.
Yeah,
you're meaning you're not
Yeah,
respect.
I just wanted to ask him something on my
Yeah.
own, if that's all right. Like I didn't follow the entire conversation. Yeah, hello. My name is Alex. So I would like to tell you something, and then I have a question in the end. Is that okay? I think he's muted.
Yeah, but if she doesn't mute me because she's disrespecting me, but she wants self-respect.
Yeah, I know. She's so disrespectful. Okay, so here's the story. Here's the story. So there is Bertha, and Bertha enjoys staying outside in the sun, like before it's too hot, on summer days. Bertha also likes having a very long bath, and Bertha likes apples the most, like the fruitiness of them. Like that's her favorite snack throughout the day. Do you think it would be fair to, I don't know, forcefully impregnate Bertha and to kidnap her babies after birth? Would you be in favor of doing that?
No, I don't believe in the in. See, you're. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to equate human stuff to animal
Yeah, can you
stuff.
answer the question, please?
No,
Because I
I
was
don't believe
just
that human.
describing
I don't believe
Bertha.
that. I don't believe that humans should do that to each other. No.
Yeah, okay, and I was just asking you, like I was describing someone to you, someone with interests and preferences, and I was just asking if it would be fair to treat them in this or the other way.
I
I
don't
didn't
believe
tell
humans should do
you.
that to each other.
I didn't. Okay, so you assume that this Bertha is a human then, right?
Yeah,
Okay, why would it be any difference if Bertha would be a cow, if the interests are the same, and if she wants the same and doesn't want the same?
because it's food.
Like, you
who
know
said
what?
that?
You know what?
I'm answering your
Would
question. You're asking me
absolutely
for
no no
for
no
a
no no no.
legitimate
You know
answer.
what?
I'm
You know
just telling
what?
you
You know
how I
what? You
feel.
know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? You talk about respect interrupting me, and I just want to say you one thing because I absolutely know what kind of person you are. You sound like an idiot when you say stuff like that. Grow up, take
Well,
responsibility about your own
listen.
actions, and be vegan and and stop disrespecting other animals, man. It's so fucking uncool. It was a really, really simple story, a really simple
You
question.
can't disrespect
There is
food.
no relevant trait difference between us and these
They're
other
not
animals.
food. They're not food.
So would you say
It's
that to an orca that kicks around a seal? I
They're
keep
not
asking you
food.
the question, and
They're not food. Get it through your head.
Yeah.
absolute fool.
Idiot.
God, you just
Hey guys,
contract.
I just want to say something. I will go offline for now because Plant Geezer will have his stream right now,
Oh
and I really want
yes,
to
go
watch
for
that.
it. Awesome.
Hell
I'll be there in a
yeah!
little
So
bit.
see you in the stream, maybe.
Yes.
Okay, thanks
Thank
for
you for
having me
being
up
here.
there. It was really, yeah. I know this fucking fool. I fucking hate some
Yes. Same.
non-vegans. Really, really crazy. Okay, see
Yes,
you
see
in a
you
minute then.
soon. Bye,
Bye
Alexandria.
bye.
Go check out Right Loud Vegan. Go
Bye
check
bye.
out The Radical
See you,
Vegan. Go
Alexandra.
check her out on all platforms. Yes. I understand if everyone wants to go check out Plant Geezer. I'm going to keep going for another hour, but I totally understand because Plant Geezer,
Am I still
I don't
delayed?
know.
What
I
are they
think so.
called?
No,
Who are they called, Anna?
I
I'm
don't.
sorry, Laura.
Who are
His
they
name is
called,
called
Anna? Who
Plant
are they called?
Geezer, but they're on YouTube. They don't go on
Oh,
TikTok. They're only on YouTube. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
he's on YouTube. Okay, well that's cool.
Yeah,
I can
check
still
him
check him
out. He
out.
does some really good stuff. I think if you watch some
Cool.
of his videos, you'd really like him, Lori.
Awesome.
Yeah. Also,
Oh,
hello,
cool.
Lori.
All
It's good to
right.
see
Yeah,
you.
sorry. Yeah, you too. Sorry, my voice just hasn't come back all the way, so I'm kind of straining when I try to
Oh,
talk.
no,
So
don't be
sorry about
sorry. I'm
that.
sorry if I talk over you. Sometimes I get really worked up, and
No,
I'm glad to have
no,
you here.
no, it's okay.
Awesome.
You're okay. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for bringing me up.
Chip, you were not delayed.
I,
I don't think you were delayed earlier. I think there was just a lot of fucking
I
high
think so too.
emotions going on, and it was just like, and I was just trying to help the conversation. I'm sorry if I interrupted. I didn't mean
no,
to
you're
like.
good,
You're fine,
Axel.
Axel.
Okay.
You're good. You're good. It didn't interrupt. No, I just thought I was frustrated because I thought I was
Oh, no.
delayed, and
Uh,
I was trying to get this person to answer at least one single question, but this person was not interested in having any
yeah.
decent conversation. He was just interested in, like, he was complaining about us forcing our point of view when he forces animals and his point
Yeah,
of view on
exactly.
us. Like, we're just genuinely trying to get him to understand our point of view if that's what he wanted to, by asking him simple
Yeah.
questions to get him to think. And he couldn't do the bare minimum. It's so
Right.
disappointing that I love what you said, Anna. The fact that there's people like that on this planet, it scares me, and it's just
Yeah.
it's sad. It's a
It
sad
is
world.
really sad. Go ahead,
Um,
Axel. Sorry.
STU, STU. I'm just gonna respond to you in the chat. We weren't here to debate. We clearly stated we weren't here
Yeah.
to debate. We were trying to have a genuine conversation, and you kept trying to trigger it into a debate.
He wasn't. He wouldn't be very good at debating
Yeah.
anyway. So he wouldn't
Yeah.
be able
I
to
mean,
do
he
it.
already wasn't being able to do it. All he was doing was basically running around in circles, not answering anything, just saying the same thing over again. Humans and
Well,
animals are not the same thing. Like, humans are
and
animals,
like
Joe. Like, we are animals.
right. And
Tomorrow,
like to your question, Anna, when you were asking him what is the difference between, or what's the moral difference between like kicking a rock or a dog, he couldn't even
Yeah.
figure that out. It's like, oh, how hard is it? You don't kick an animal because they feel pain. A rock doesn't feel pain. How hard is
Not.
that? It's like he couldn't even put two
Yeah.
and two
I mean, he
together.
did put it together. He
Oh.
just didn't want to be honest. So sad. Like, if we want. Oh, go ahead.
tomorrow I'll stream and I'll have more of like debate oriented conversations. As to you, if you really want to have a debate and you want to like claim someone's disingenuous, please
Go
come
check
to
out
my
Axel.
channel and we'll have such a
Do
lovely
it.
debate.
Do
Okay.
it. STU, take the challenge. I see you still in here. You can hear him. Go check out Axel's channel. You see his name right there. You can go to his TikTok. Do you have a link tree in your TikTok?
I
Oh, okay.
don't
Well,
think
I mean, you
so.
can
I
find the
should
name. It's the
probably
same
make
name
one.
on YouTube. So just look him up on YouTube. You'll find him.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's get up the next guest then. Cargo Noir. I can't say it. Cargo? Hey.
Hello,
Hi.
hello.
Are
Can you
you
hear
over
me?
18?
Yes, yes. Hello. Uh,
Are
can you
you
repeat?
over
Sorry.
18? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
am. Yeah.
vegan? Okay. Well, what do
No,
you
no.
understand veganism to mean?
Sorry.
What do you
Again. Sorry.
understand veganism to mean?
Like, you don't eat meat. You don't kill animals. Like, you don't use products from them.
That
And
is
yeah,
something we do.
that's what
It
I
comes
understand.
from
Yeah.
an ethical principle to not use other animals for our benefit because they're sentient and I'm sentient. And if sentient beings care about themselves, then we all deserve to not be exploited. Do you agree?
I mean to.
Okay.
Yeah, I can agree.
So for
Yeah.
you, what do you think you need from animals that might justify what we do to them?
Mm, I think like we don't need anything like really essentially. It's not like that
Yeah.
important. But for example, for me, eating meat makes me feel like better. Like for example, if I go without meat for a day, I don't have like too much energy. But for example, if I have some meat, I just feel better
Do you
like
think
physically.
that you could be healthy on a vegan diet?
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
but like I feel meat
Do you
is
think
just better.
that
Like that's
feeling
my.
pleasure justifies violating someone?
I don't mean it like pleasure, just like feeling, for example, energy, not like
So
pleasure from eating.
if you experienced then not using any animals and you felt good, would you agree it's a moral obligation for you to live vegan for the animals?
Sorry,
If you
can
found
you
out that
repeat
you
that?
can
I
get
don't
everything
understand,
so that
kinda.
you do have all your energy, do you agree that it's a moral obligation for you to live vegan for the animals?
I mean, I don't see it as like a obligation, but it's
Do you
certainly
think that
like a way
if
you
we
can go.
don't need to exploit someone that we should avoid exploiting them?
Yeah, I
So
mean,
then
yeah,
why
that
is it
makes sense.
okay
Yeah.
to continue exploiting animals when you just said we don't need anything from them?
I don't mean like it's okay,
No, I'm asking
but
you for a
it's
moral
just a thing.
justification
Like
why you're going to continue. If you think it's wrong, why don't you stop?
that's actually a good question. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, let me
Well, have you
think a
seen
bit.
what the
Yeah,
animals go through?
yeah, but I mean, it's not like all animals. Like I know in like some cheap farms
Well,
that
even
just
on a
want
nice
profit.
farm. What's the
That is a thing.
like what are the
But
animals you use? Chickens, cows, pigs, fish?
mostly cows. Yeah, but I buy from like a small butcher that I know it's not just for
Okay.
profit.
The
I know it's
cows.
still deaf.
Okay.
Like you cannot say that deaf
So
pig.
those
Yeah,
cows,
yeah.
do you think that they feel? Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What is the process that they go through, even on that small farm, to become meat on your plate?
I mean,
Yeah.
they
How do you
killed.
think that happens?
Yeah. Like I think the most popular one is like
The pew
this
pew?
gun that just pops your
So
brain out.
that's actually just to stun them because they need the heart pumping to help pump out that blood. So what they do is they bolt them so that the animals don't flail around. Then they hang them by their back leg and they slit their throat.
And they bleed them
Yeah.
out, right? Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
is still not fair. If you've ever seen footage, the animals still shy away from the knife. They don't want to experience that, even in any other type of slaughterhouse, like the small ones, the big ones, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, I
So if
mean,
we
yeah,
don't
yeah.
need to do that to
That's
them,
true.
don't you think the more moral option is to not demand they get walked in there?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it would be,
Okay.
but like it's sort of a natural thing. Like animals die. Like that's the
Yeah.
thing that's
But you
happening.
died. Does that make it
And
okay for someone to exploit you?
no,
Okay.
not exactly.
So just because animals are going to die, that doesn't mean you have the right to take their life.
Okay, but I mean, it's not like they are abused for their
Well, it
whole
doesn't matter.
life.
You're not abused
Like,
right now, right? You're like the most free range human there could be. It still doesn't give me right to exploit you because I want to lick your insides.
that was
Well, I mean, what do you
weird.
think you're
Okay,
doing to these animals, right? You're splitting them open and literally
I'm
but you're
not licking
rubbing their
their
muscles
insides.
on your tongue.
I mean, that's just
That's
a
literally
weird
what you're
way
doing.
to put it.
That's what
I
you're
mean, that
doing,
is
though.
true. That
Yeah.
is true, but you just
Yeah.
put it this way to
No,
sound
I'm
even
putting it this
worse. I
way
mean, I
because I
get it.
want
I
you
get
to
it.
understand the injustice that you're a part of. If we did this to humans,
Yeah, but
the way I'm putting it is accurate, right? If someone was to cut open a human and eat their muscles, me saying they want to lick their insides is accurate. It's not me making it look worse.
yeah, I mean, it
That's
is.
what it is. Well, that's what you're doing to other animals. So I'm not
Yeah,
making it more grotesque. I'm saying accurately what you're going to do, and it makes you uncomfortable because no one should do that to anybody.
it doesn't make me. It just
Why is it
weird.
weird?
Okay.
What's weird about
Like
it?
it
What's
just
weird
make me
about it?
laugh. I don't know.
Why is that weird?
Like I don't
Oh,
lick
what do
it.
you do?
Like I just
Do you
eat.
swallow it?
You know. I eat.
Do you move it
Yeah,
around
yeah,
in your
yeah.
mouth? These are all accurate ways of putting it, right? But it sounds disgusting that you're doing this with someone's body without their consent. You hear the oppression. You hear how
Okay.
terrible it is. The only thing that's different
Yeah, I
is the
hear. I hear.
species. That's it.
But can I ask you something?
Okay.
What do you think about animals? I don't know like the overall name, but there are animals that eat both
They're called
meat
omnivore,
and
but
like
they're called
plant products. I
omnivores.
mean that both.
But just
Yes,
because
yes. So what do you think about
you're
it?
an omnivore, that just means you're capable of digesting a lot of things. We actually thrive just eating plants. If we can thrive without using animals,
Okay, but
okay,
that's not my
Cargo,
question.
I'm
That
not
wasn't
here
my
to
question actually.
discuss nutrition or other animals and what they're able to eat. I'm here to discuss why we shouldn't exploit each other. Just because somebody else does something immoral or has the ability to do something immoral doesn't give you the right to directly exploit someone, to demand someone be enslaved.
Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to justify it. I'm
You're
not
not a
trying to
wild
justify it
animal.
anyway. It
Why are
was
we
just
going
a
on about
question.
omnivores? You can thrive on plants.
It was. I'm
I
just
just told you
curious.
my
I'm just
thoughts.
curious.
Those are my
That's
thoughts.
all.
My thoughts are you can thrive on plants.
So can you repeat because
You can
I
thrive
think
on
I didn't
plants.
hear it.
You can
Like
thrive on
again,
plants.
please.
That's what I think about it.
Yeah,
What's
but
your
that wasn't
question?
my question. My question was, what do you
I
think
think
about
that
omnivores, like the animals?
omnivores
That's
that
my
are
Yeah,
moral
question.
agents that can thrive on plants should eat plants. Those are my thoughts. See,
Animals too,
you're
like wild
asking me about
animals
other
too.
animal
you
diets, and
sure?
I just said I'm not here to talk about animal diets. I'm here to talk about ethics. Do
Okay,
you
I'm
know what a
just
moral
curious. You
agent
can
is?
fill
What's a
out.
moral agent? A moral
I don't know.
agent,
Sorry, like
moral
English
is
is not
that's
my
the thing.
first
I
language,
don't
so I don't
care.
know many
Moral
things.
agents is somebody who has the ability to understand there are consequences to their actions. When you know what you're doing causes harm to somebody else or takes something from somebody else, and you do that action anyway, you should be held accountable for your actions. You are a moral agent. The animals are not moral agents in human morality. They don't necessarily understand. So just because an animal is unaliving another animal, that doesn't give you the right to do something immoral. You're literally sounding like a child who wants candy for dinner because Billy down the street has candy for dinner. But this candy was cut out of someone's body. Do you understand what you're defending?
Okay, can I say something now?
Why do you
Yes,
want to
yes, I get
defend
it. I
that?
get it. What you say?
Why
I
do you
get
want
it.
to defend cutting someone
I'm not trying
open?
to defend. Sorry,
I don't
can I
know,
speak
can
now?
you?
Yeah. Okay, so I wasn't trying to
You were.
justify
You're trying
anything.
to say
Like
other
when we
animals
talked
do something,
earlier,
so it's okay for you to do it. You
I
didn't
didn't
say
say
that, but
that.
you
My question
implied
was
it. I'm
what you
not
think
stupid,
about it.
Cargo.
No, no, it was
What do you
a
think
question
about
from curiosity. Like I'm not
going
trying.
vegan? Why are you not vegan?
I never thought
Why
about
are
going vegan.
you
Like I
not
don't think it's a
vegan?
bad thing because I don't really know.
Okay,
Honestly, I
here's what
don't
you're
really
going to
know.
do. This is what you need to do. And tell me if you're going to do it or not. Go watch the documentary Dominion. It's
Okay.
free on YouTube. You can find it on my website. You can look it up on YouTube, Dominion 2018. Watch that and ask yourself if you're okay
Okay.
with giving your money to those people. If you're okay with paying for animals to go through something that they do not need to go through. You can get everything you need from a plant-based diet. I have everything right here on a checklist. You can look it up. It's called the Vegan Daily Dozen. Oop. It's on nutritionfacts.org.
Okay. Okay.
And you don't need anything from animals. And you can get all your satiation, all your pleasures. You can get full. You can get all your taste pleasure, just to repeat it again, from eating a plant-based diet.
Okay.
Do you
Okay.
think that if you
That's
can
fine.
get all those
Yeah.
pleasures, do you find it, let me put it another way. Would you rather have a world where you got everything without exploiting animals, or would you rather exploit animals?
I would rather not exploit them. Like, that's an
That's
easy
awesome.
question.
Most people can't answer that honestly, surprisingly. So I appreciate you being honest with that. So if you watch Dominion, just, you know, knowing that you don't need to put someone through that, ask yourself honestly, do I want to keep funding that? Because they're only there because of our demand.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you,
Yeah,
Cargo,
sure.
for coming up here, even with me being really harsh with you. I appreciate you being patient. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were really
Well, I
hard.
mean, just
Like, you just got
to
really
be
pressed
clear,
at the back,
this is like
at the
me
end.
talking to somebody who's kicking a dog, because to me, kicking a dog is bad. Yes,
I'm
but
not kicking a
you're
dog. What
escalating
are
the
you talking
violence, right?
about?
You're asking for a knife to be dragged across their throat. And I personally think that kicking a dog is not as bad as slitting. They're both wrong, but I don't think, like, I'd rather be kicked than have my throat slit, right? So you're escalating the violence. If it's wrong to kick a dog, it's wrong to cut them open. So just you have
You'll understand it when you
exactly.
watch Dominion.
Yeah,
What
you'll
she's
totally
talking
understand when you
about.
watch Dominion. It sounds like you're an honest person. Just, you know, when you realize you don't need to use them, just watch that and ask yourself. I mean, watch it now, but knowing while you watch it, you don't need to do this to them. You can opt out by living vegan.
And
Yeah,
and
sure.
maybe
Okay.
if I can add one thing, you know, ask yourself one very interesting question. What makes you think you have the right, or, you know, not you, but any human has the right to do this to animals?
Yeah.
Because
I don't think it's a right thing. It's just like the evolution. Like, we just evolved and we just do it from our power. Like, we're able to do it, so we use it. Like, as a human
yeah,
being.
but that
It's
doesn't
not
necessarily make
essentially
it
a right
right.
thing. I don't
Yeah.
think it's right, but that's just evolution.
No, I get you. It's just, you know, like the thing about it though, when it comes to evolution, there's one very interesting thing that happens is, for example, in the human societies, we notice that the societies that cooperated instead of fighting ended up having better outcomes.
Yeah, I mean,
So
that makes sense.
we see this time and time again that when we cooperate, when we are peaceful, when we are nice, we actually get better results. And when it comes to, you know, veganism, we already know factually that animal products, animal farming is destroying societies, our planet, everything, right? So I would think that putting that behind us is just as much part of our evolution as anything else. But even if it weren't, right? Like, even if we assumed somehow that, you know, we evolve, we're badass, we're strong, we should still rise above that, because we also claim we're intelligent. And as intelligent beings, we need to understand that we don't need to do this to animals. So we shouldn't, because we're animals ourselves. And in fact, there's humans who are almost identical to these animals that we exploit.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Yeah.
Appreciate you, Cargo. After you watch Dominion, I'd love to hear from you again. So if you want to come back up on the live, or even just message me privately, I would love to hear if anything's changed for you. Okay, awesome. You can
Okay.
message any
Yeah.
of us. In fact, it doesn't have to be me. Any of us are here to help. So, all right. I
Okay.
appreciate
Yeah.
you, Cargo.
Right.
You have a good rest of your day. Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks. You too.
I do appreciate.
Finally,
Right.
somebody
I was just gonna
genuine.
say, I'm like, I really appreciate people checking out resources at the minimum, because we should all be at least informed people. So I wanted to shout out Pia. I see that you became a member. Welcome to the crew. I'm sorry that I don't have the train right now, but I'm so excited you're here. Mark is also a member. Welcome, guys. And Mark J, thank you for the $5. Thank you. They said, thank you, VSL. You're awesome. You're awesome, Mark. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I just wanted to read them out. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's
But remember, if you're a member, you can become an even better member by going up a
that's true.
tier. You know, I'm just saying.
I know. I need
So,
to
you
make
know,
more of an
just
incentive for that one. Originally, that was the train one, but I just felt like it was too much, and you can't change it once it's set. Like, what's up with that? Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of weird. YouTube
Yeah.
has some
So
weird
I
things
wanted
about
to
that.
make it more worth it anyway. I don't know what that would be, but I'll figure it out. Yeah. I want to make that next tier better than nothing. Anyway, thank you, Chip. I appreciate y'all. By the way, if you aren't following these beautiful vegans, please go follow them. They're all solid. Oh, we've lost some too. Hey, what's up,
Hey,
Vessel?
what
How
up?
are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing a diamond
What?
painting.
Oh, nice.
A
Okay.
diamond painting.
Vessel, are you over 18? You just sound so young.
Well, it's just my morning
Oh.
voice.
Oh,
I
okay.
sound
Okay.
young
Okay.
when
Yeah, you
I
do sound young.
yeah.
It says
Oh, okay.
19 on her
I mean, we've
profile,
been
so
friends.
I'm
I just
assuming.
you just sound so young right now. I'm like, wait, have I never asked you your age? Gotcha.
I
All
just
right.
got up.
Awesome. Well, good to have you here.
I just wanted to pop in and say
Aw,
hello
thank
to
you,
you.
Vessel. Appreciate you. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Do you want to hang out on the panel? All right, cool.
Sure.
All right, cool.
I'll mute
All right.
myself.
All right, Bobby. Come on down. Hey, are you over 18? Okay.
Yeah, I'm over
Are you
18.
vegan?
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
All right.
No,
And
I'm
what do
not
you
vegan.
understand veganism to mean?
I barely have any knowledge about veganism. Can
Yeah,
you tell
veganism
me?
is an ethical stance against the exploitation of other animals. So I don't want to demand someone who's having their own subjective experience to be enslaved or treated unfairly for my benefit. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Do you
it
agree with
perfectly
that?
makes sense. Yeah, I mean, to some extent, like, I think animals are not the same as
Yeah,
us,
we're
so
not the same, but you and I aren't the
therefore,
same either.
I don't think that
Like you and
fully
I have
applies to
major
them.
differences too.
But we're the
Yeah,
same
but
species,
I'm
though.
assuming you're a different gender than I am. I'm sure you're a different height, probably a different weight,
We're still the
different
same
background.
species.
You're related to different people, probably even different races.
Still
Yeah, but
same
that doesn't
species.
matter. What matters is our sentience, right? Do you care if a human doesn't have all their limbs? Do you
Uh,
care
Not
if
really.
a human doesn't have
A
intelligence?
lot of humans have.
Okay, so what if
I
in a
don't care.
burning building there's a human body that is not sentient, not alive, and a human who is alive? Who are you going to save?
Uh, I'm not saving anyone because I'm not going
So
and
in this
risking my life for
scenario,
that.
you'll be totally safe, you'll get out fine. Who are you going to save?
A
Exactly.
live person,
Why? Why didn't that non-sentient
because
body deserve to be saved?
why, because why would I waste? Why would I save something that's
Exactly,
not
because
alive?
that living being, that sentient being is experiencing life. They want to continue experiencing life, right?
But then I could say the same thing. Would you save a human in the burning house
I
or a
would
dog?
it depends on my value of the
They're the
dog.
same
Like if
thing.
it's my personal dog versus
It's a random
I
dog. It's
might
a random
okay,
human.
Bobby,
You have
stop,
no
stop, stop.
attachment to
If I
either of
really
them.
have to, stop.
I'm
If I
just
really had to, I would probably choose the human. But same scenario. Because I have
why?
a bias for my own species. If I was a dog, I'd probably pick the dog. But let's put that same burning building. We put my mom in there and your mom in there. Who are you going to save? Exactly.
I'm
But
saving my
just
mom because
because
I
you
have an
chose your
attachment to
mother
my
doesn't
mom.
mean you have the right to exploit my mother just because you value my mother less. A value system and the reasons we should respect
Um,
are two different things.
but the fire is the
I'm
one
saying that
exploiting,
Bobby, just
not
Bobby,
because
me.
you value one over the other doesn't mean you have the right to exploit the one you don't value as much. That doesn't matter, right? I don't like my neighbor, right? But that
But
doesn't give me the right to exploit my neighbor, right? Okay, back to the
yeah,
two humans. When we're talking about their sentience, what if we had the human that's not sentient and a sentient dog? Who are you going to save in that fire? Exactly. So
the
my
dog.
point is, it's not their species, It's the fact that they're having experiences that matter.
No, it's the fact that one is breathing and the
Bobby,
one is just
Bobby,
the same thing as a rock.
are you telling me you care if
Yes.
someone's
Wait.
breathing but not sentient?
Uh,
Okay, so the
that's what
human
I
body
meant.
that's in the burning building is going up and down. The lungs are going up and down, but they are not alive. There's some metal device that's hooked up to their mouth that's making their lungs go up and down, but they are not
Yeah.
there. Are you going to save them or the sentient dog?
Yes, I meant that the dog
Oh,
is
so it
sentient, so I
is
would save
about
it.
sentience.
I'm
Thank you for coming along with me on this really unnecessarily long trip. Thank you. So we care about sentience, not about the species. We care about someone having experiences.
yes.
Okay, good. That's what
No,
sentience is.
I
What is sentience,
so
Bobby? What is
can I say
sentience?
something? I
Okay.
I have no
Oh
idea.
my God.
English is not my
No,
first.
I need you
Can
to
I say
stop for a
something,
second. I
please?
need to
I'm
educate you
trying.
for just 1 second.
I
You've said a
haven't said
lot, actually.
anything.
Sentience is the ability to experience life. You're having experiences, you're weighing them out, and you're making a preference. That's sentience, okay? If it matters that the dog is making preferences, then it should matter that all animals are making preferences. They're all sentient. They all care about themselves. Does that make sense? Do you understand now what sentience means?
So, by the way, Bobby, the reason why we're trying to show you all of this is so that you can understand our point of view. You can obviously ask questions and try to understand, but when you ask questions, you're asking questions from a framework where you don't know what the point of view is, right? Like you don't understand what we're trying to explain. So, when we ask you all of these questions about sentience, about all of this, is to try to show you a different perspective. So, Bobby, are you open minded enough to see a different perspective?
Of course.
Okay, of course. Okay, so what Anna's been talking to you so far is to try to explain to you why sentience matters, right? And sentience is
Yes.
the capacity to have an experience of life. It's what you feel right now, what I feel, what every single human and animal on this planet feels. You know, this idea that I'm a someone, that I have a preference, I have a personality. You know, it's the qualia of life. Um, do you generally think like do you think that's not important? Because if you actually look deep into it, it's not the fact that we're part of a particular category or the fact that we name species in this case or that we can interbreed with each other that matters. It's the fact that we have this experience of life that matters. Your life matters to you because of your experience of life, right? Like you wouldn't just you don't want any of this experience to end. You want to continue seeing what tomorrow is. You want to continue enjoying things you like and all of this because you have this experience of life. That's what it is. And all we're saying is you get to and you should have the right to continue that experience of life because you have it. And other animals have it too, and they should continue because they have it. It really is that simple.
I think they have the right to experience whatever they're experiencing, but I'm not the one going out of my way to unalive them.
What do you mean you're not? Are you not choosing a product that you know for a fact will unalive an animal?
Yeah, but I'm not going out of my way to do all of that. I'm just buying the
Doesn't
product.
matter. Wait a minute,
I don't
Bobby.
really care about their experiences.
Yeah, sure, but Bobby, listen, if I'm driving my car and I have this big truck, and this big truck will not get any dent whatsoever if I run over an animal, and an animal comes in front of my car as I'm driving, I could always, move my steering wheel and avoid the animal, but I could also just run through the animal, unalive them, and nothing would happen to my car or me. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't I consider the animal? It would be out of my way to leave them alone, but I should do that, and I'm assuming you would do that too, right?
but I would do that too, but that's not realistic because
Why
then the
would you do
car
that though,
would
Bobby?
realistically the car would have a dent
Bobby, why would you do that if your car had absolutely no dent? Why would you do that?
because I care to an extent for the animals.
Okay, so
aliveness. Whatever.
if you care enough that in a situation where you wouldn't run them over with your car because you don't need to, why on earth wouldn't you care enough to not pay somebody to unalive them because you don't need to?
So, I would not run over an animal, but I would not go out of my way on the highway to save animals
But that's not what
from
we're
being
asking you,
run
Bobby.
over.
Bobby, just to be clear, what we're asking you is not to do what we're doing now. We're not asking you to speak up for animals or save animals. We're just asking you to not unalive them. That's all we're asking you, is to not be the
Yeah, but I
person
would be
who pays
going.
to unalive them.
I would be going out of my way to find different stores to find vegan food, and
Not
then
at all,
paying
Bobby.
more
Not at
money.
all. Just to be clear, Bobby, you'd go out of your way as much as you moving your wheel in the car would be out of your way. It would require some effort at first, but that's it. Just a little bit of effort. Because at the end
But
of the day, out of your way just means picking a different product in a supermarket or in a restaurant. It literally is nothing more than a choice. Literally, like
but
it doesn't
the
require more
effort is
energy.
different.
No, it's not. It just seems that way to you. But I'll tell you what, Bobby, I'm a certified nutritionist. I have helped people go on a plant based diet. And every time they feel the same way, it's so difficult. Once they start, after a couple of days only, they're like, why was I so worried? It's so easy. Because it is very easy. And that's the point what we're making. That's why we're all here. In reality, all of this, we're not asking much. We're just asking people to not unalive animals because it's so easy. We're asking them to move their truck a little bit instead of running them over.
Okay, so what should you say I should do?
Adopt a plant-based diet when it comes to food. Don't wear leather when it comes to clothes. Don't go to a zoo when it comes to entertainment.
Mm. And how would I adopt a plant-based diet?
Well, luckily, you see, there's a link here, anti-animal use, and there's a link there that can even hook you up with a free dietitian. It's something that's usually very expensive, and you get it for free. Also, that they can help you adopt a plant-based diet and be healthy. Like we generally have, like we're not just here telling people, hey, you should do this. We're also providing solutions, and the solution is that anti-animal use, animal justice 21, challenge 22. There's so many solutions, and even without all of that, you can literally use Google, you can use Gemini, you can use ChatGPT, you can use any form of AI. Will formulate a meal plan wherever you are, within your budget, within your means, and based on your taste preference, and you'll get absolutely all that you need and want.
That is still going out of my way. I don't want to do all of that.
Okay, but Bobby, do you not hold any values? What do you mean it's going out of where you don't want to do all that? You still make choices.
I
Like,
don't
I
care.
just don't
I
understand.
don't hold values for animals.
Okay, but humans are animals too, right? I guess we have to go
Mm,
through this because you don't
okay.
understand it. Humans are animals too. You understand
Do
that, right?
understand that humans are animals.
Okay. So, say for instance, would you go out of your way if it were humans?
Uh, I'm not going out of my way right now. There are humans dying. There are humans being exploited, and I'm not
Bobby,
doing anything about it.
if you were the reason why humans are dying, would you go out of your way to change?
I mean, I am the reason, and everyone is because
Bobby, if you
there's.
had the solution that if you knew for a fact that certain humans are unalived because of you, and you had a solution which would imply a simple change, are you telling me you wouldn't adopt that?
Mm, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, well,
I'm,
Bobby, it seems like then
I
it
might
seems like
not
this
do that.
conversation this conversation is over because you see my values, according to me, if I'm doing something that harms a human, I will not only that I will look it up on how what can I do to no longer do that. I will ask the human. I will try to do my very best to not be in that position. I understand that my existence can be detrimental to some, but if I can help it and make it not detrimental, then I'll choose to do so. And the fact that you don't share this value just says that you're a little bit selfish, Bobby. And I don't think
I
there's
have no
anything like
problem
we
with
don't.
being
Bobby,
selfish.
Bobby, is it
Humans are a
hard to
selfish
make beans and
species.
rice?
I don't
Is
want to
it
eat
hard to
beans and
make beans and
rice.
rice?
This is.
Is it hard to make a
It's not.
PB&J? Okay. Do you
It's
think
not.
that if you were the victim and your oppressor had some alternatives that weren't as good as them exploiting you, do you think that they should keep using you or suck it up and deal with the alternatives?
Uh, they should
Yeah,
do something else if
exactly.
they have other options.
I think Bobby's a
Oh,
minor, by
Yeah,
the way, because
I'm
I
not
don't
a minor.
Bobby, you seem, how old are you, Bobby?
I'm 18.
18. And for 18 years old, you have never been put in a position of a victim?
Uh, what do you mean?
Have
Can
you ever
you?
suffered an injustice?
Of course.
What? Describe it to me.
Like you mean a certain example that I have
No,
experienced?
you said you, of course, suffered an injustice. Tell me an injustice that you suffered.
I couldn't tell you on the top of my head.
Bobby, you know why, Bobby? Because you reek of privilege, man. Honestly, like, if you ask me to name an injustice that I suffered through, granted, I'm 38 right now and I suffered a lot of injustice, but even when
Yeah,
I was 18, I had enough injustice happening to me. And I'm a white male. Like, I can't even imagine somebody who's of a different skin color or of a different gender, what kind of injustice they went through. But Bobby, you reek of privilege because you yourself can only think about yourself. You're in a position right now, you're sitting on a high chair, you're looking down on everyone and saying, I don't really care about you. You literally said you wouldn't even put in effort to not unalive a human. Like, imagine that. Like, if you were in their position, you would scream and yell and be like, why isn't anyone helping me? You know why, Bobby?
I
Because
would.
that's your
Yeah, of course,
attitude.
because I'm suffering. But
No, you wouldn't help
it's
anyone. You
because I'm not
literally
in
said,
that position that I feel that way.
Bobby, I
I
asked you,
I know
so
it's
are you
wrong.
changing your position? Are you saying that if you could change and make a human no longer be unalived, you would change?
I would change it, yes, but I would not go out of my way. If it was simple as that,
What do
as
you mean?
pressing a
But that's
button,
changing implies going out of your way. Would you change to no, or for a human no longer be unalive?
yeah,
Okay, Jesus, man.
depends
Like we,
on the effort. Depends on the effort.
okay. What kind of effort would imply if it required you to change your diet? Would you change your diet so that you no longer unalive a human?
A human, yes,
Okay, so you would change your diet to no longer unalive a human. Would you change your diet to no longer unalive a dog? I think his connection is bad.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, it is. I see now.
Yeah, I just think Bobby's a little bit of a selfish child. He just grew up probably having all the privilege that mommy and daddy could
Yeah.
offer him, and now he's like, let me tell you,
Yeah.
vegans. Bobby, it's sad. It's sad to see that people with privilege can
I'm
only
going to go ahead and
think of
drop you, Bobby,
themselves.
but please go watch Dominion, okay? And then when you want to take action, you can either reach out to us, but just start eating PB&Js or whatever's easiest that's vegan, and just look up Vegan Daily Dozen. While you're eating that PB&J, it's going to take you about 20 minutes to maybe figure out how to eat. This is all it is. This is the Vegan Daily Dozen. Oh, I hear you now. Can you look up nutritionfacts.org? Oof, the camera sucks. Bobby? Yeah. Can you look up nutrition
me.
facts? Not this second. Yeah, I hear you.
Hello.
Can you look up nutritionfacts.org on your own time? Okay. So
Yeah.
that'll be how you learn how to eat. It's
What's
just
it? What's it about?
so there's this man named Dr. Gregors, and he made basically a PSA, like it's a free information kind of thing for you. They make videos breaking down studies that back up why they came up with this vegan daily dozen, just a checklist on how to get everything you need from a whole food plant-based diet. You can't really see it because my camera's crap. But if you just look up, even in Google, vegan daily dozen, you're going to find this list that I'm talking about. And it's just an easy guide on how to get everything you need from a whole food plant-based diet. There are so many people on TikTok and YouTube that make whole food plant-based diet meal plans or meals. You can look them up and get all these sweet recipes. Chip made a great point. You can go on Google, type in your favorite meal, put the word vegan next to it, or do that on any AI search. You can do that with any of them. They'll all come up with how to meet your needs. There's also Animal Justice 20. Oh, go ahead.
This is
Say,
what
go
the
ahead.
other
I
person
threw a
said.
lot at you.
I have connection issues, so I might be interrupting you sometime. Um, I I don't know. I don't really care
So
about
I want
that.
to be clear that
So
when you're apathetic to
I
an
don't think I'm gonna.
atrocity, you're the reason why that atrocity continues. When we had human slavery, apathetic means
What
you
is
don't care
apathetic?
because it doesn't affect you. You don't care about this, but it's happening to somebody.
Okay. So
I mean,
basically
you
being
can call it
selfish.
selfish, but what I'm trying to say is that I understand why you don't want to bother. But at the same time, if you were the victim, you would want someone to bother themselves to get you out of that situation. And whenever when
Yeah, I
we had
completely
human
agree.
slavery, it went on for so long because those that weren't enslaved did nothing. Good people sat by. Same thing when it came to civil rights specifically. So many good people were like, well, it doesn't affect me, so I'm not going to stand up for my neighbor. So this is well,
Bobby
I
doesn't
think Bobby
care.
does
Bobby's
care.
just a
Yeah,
I
privileged
this
think
is
Bobby
what I'm
does
trying
individual.
care.
to say.
They're just right now 18 and a little bit in their own head. But you know what? You need to think outside of yourself. You're not the only one in this world. And morals isn't just about how someone treats you. Morals is about how we treat each other. Do you think that other people should mistreat each other because of arbitrary traits they deem lesser, like skin color, gender, sexual orientation?
I think they should treat each other
Right.
all the same,
Is it
but
their
it doesn't
differences?
happen,
Is it our
and it
differences
will
that make
never
it what we
happen.
should respect? Or is it our similarities? The fact that we're all sentient? What matters more, our differences or our similarities?
Our
We're similar in that we're
similarities,
all
but
sentient.
also I don't agree with the
What?
whole sentient thing because
Yes.
animals are sentient.
Bobby,
I
this
don't
is really
think we should
convenient for
treat them
you.
like
You're doing
humans.
the same thing that a racist YT supremacist does. A YT supremacist says, you're not in
Okay.
my group, therefore it's okay for me to mistreat you. You're lesser than me because you look different.
Yeah, but
You're
I
saying
don't
that
hate.
because, yeah,
Anna, by the way, I
I
don't know if you
don't.
want to continue with this person because
I
this
don't.
person's
You're
clearly not
right.
going to change.
Yeah.
Like
He
he
says he doesn't
clearly.
care, and I'm pushing on a racist that's saying I'm going to be racist anyway. So, what's the point? You're very right.
Sorry,
No,
sorry, I didn't mean
yeah.
to interrupt you. It's just like we tried so many ways, and he just every
Yeah.
time he ends up in the same position. As long as they're not the individuals that I was told to care
I
about,
honestly don't
I
even
would not
believe
care
him.
about
I
them.
think what's happening is because he's been up here 20 minutes and it's always at that 10-minute point that they start walking themselves backwards and overwhelming themselves so that they don't have to make change. So, really, it's out of cowardice. They're scared and they don't want to grow up yet. You know, it's hard to be an adult. Everyone wants to grow up real fast, but they don't want to be an adult because it's scary. Yeah. But you
I
know
believe
what?
it.
It feels really good when you start doing the right thing and you start taking responsibility for your actions. There's an independence there. You know, you can stand up straight. You can feel good about yourself. And then even so, you start to see others that are causing harm and you're like, "Hey, wait, I found another way." You know, it's really sad when we mute the part of ourselves that wants to stand for justice because of arbitrary pleasure that we're getting. It's really sad. Anyway, sorry, I'll get off my monologuing here. Light up.
Hi.
Hi, are you over 18?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Are you vegan?
No, hell no.
What do you understand veganism to mean?
It's mean we don't eat animal.
Well, that would be vegetarianism. Veganism is an ethical stance against the exploitation of sentient beings. So I don't use others for their flesh, their skin, their hair. I don't use them for testing. I don't use them for entertainment because I see them as someone, and I would never use a human in those ways. Why would I ever do it to another animal? Do you agree that
So
if we can
you mean
avoid
you don't eat
hold on.
them as food?
I don't use them as clothing. I don't go look
Yeah,
at them in the zoo or aquarium. I don't buy
yeah.
products that were tested on them, like poured into their eyes or down their throat until they threw up and died, like shampoos and soaps. I look for cruelty-free vegan products because I don't want to demand someone else's exploitation, which means I don't want to use an individual who's having their own subjective experience. I don't want to use them unfairly for my benefit when I don't need to. Do you agree with that?
Well, that's fair. That's fair. It makes sense. But I don't
Okay.
agree with that. My main question is, do you eat them or not?
Are you real? I don't think
I'm
I
a
believe
human
you.
being.
I don't think I believe you. Not that
Wait,
you're
can you
not
not
human.
deduce?
Go
Can you
ahead.
not deduce whether she eats them or not based on
Exactly.
what she said?
Exactly. Like
Can you
what?
can you not infer like I would be able to easily infer from what she said whether she eats them or
I mean,
not.
using them, we use them for clothes, so they serve a purpose.
So
What
if
did
Something
she
we
I
have
say?
owned
She
right
didn't
now.
just say clothes. She said everything. How
Yeah,
did you not?
she mentioned multiple. She said in the zoo, visit them, using them for important things that business people do. So I see the point, right?
well then why would
Okay,
you
so if
ask if
there's
I
no
eat
need,
them?
yeah, exactly.
There is a
If
need. We design clothes out of their skin.
no,
That
no,
is a
no, none of
useful
that is a
purpose for
need.
the society.
Like, are you open-minded enough to understand the fact that we do not need to use animals in any of these ways?
No, you tell me. I never heard about that. In what
Okay,
way? And where
sure.
did you get it?
Sure. But like, if you like, what type of evidence do you need to see to believe that we don't need to use animals in these ways?
I mean, the evidence that I believe we need to use them is we get clothes out of it.
No.
That's the good things.
Light. Obviously we can get clothes out of them. We can get clothes out of humans also. You know, we unalive humans and we use their skin to make clothes. It's easy. But you wouldn't argue that we need to use humans to wear their
No, you
skin.
cannot compare human to animals. I cannot do
I
that.
never did make that comparison. I hope you understand that I didn't. I said that we can make clothes out of humans. But I wouldn't
In what
think you
way?
need.
You can. You couldn't.
Of course you can. The human skin is just as you can make leather out of human skin also, of course.
Well,
We
doing
have
that with a
movies
human
about it.
and with an
We have
animal
movies
are
about
two
this.
different things.
But Light, stop. Like, can you for a second stop thinking about
No,
like this
yeah.
comparison that
If
you're in your
let me give
head?
you an
I'm
example,
asking you,
okay?
Light. I'm sorry, but the middle of my sentence interrupted your beginning of yours. Do you think that can you make clothes out of a human? Simple question.
We never seen that, so I don't think so.
Light. So do you think that if I
Schnazis did it.
unalive a human, yeah,
Schnazis did
if
it.
I un
Slave
That's
owners did
happened
it.
for thousands of years. People have used human skin for thousands of years and bones.
Yeah, so like we can definitely use humans for that. But if you don't believe that, let me make it an example that you
Well,
will definitely
using a
believe.
human for that would have some
Like
consequences doing that.
let me make an example that you definitely believe. Say for instance, you know, let's say I'm going bald. I don't have a lot of
Yeah.
hair on my head, and I decide to. I see a human who has hair, so I decide to enslave or unalive that human and take their hair and put it on my head. Would you say that's fair?
No, that's wrong.
Okay, but why is that wrong though? Because I want to have hair.
Yeah, well, that's another human hair, and killing
So why is that
someone
wrong?
to exploit them is a wrong thing. God say that, not me. I didn't made it up.
Okay. God
So
said
do the
that,
government.
but if we find, hypothetically speaking, if we found a new testament, a new thing from God, a new scripture from God that says, actually, you can unalive humans and make hair out of them, but only if you don't have hair on your head, then you would say it's okay to do so, right?
If God say that, you mean if God say that?
Yeah.
No, he didn't say. Luckily,
But
he
if
didn't
God
say
said
that.
that, if God said that, then it would be okay, right?
Well, he didn't say it, and he will never say it. So why talk about it?
Light. I hope you're not trying to know better than God right now, because that would mean you have a very weak faith, and your God would be upset that you're trying to say that a God that you know better than God. Your God
No,
is all
I'm saying what
potent,
he
right?
tells us.
Wait, is your God all capable?
You say what?
Is your God capable of everything? Is he omnipotent?
Yeah, he's capable of everything. Yes, you're
Okay,
right.
so then your God is capable of telling humans to unalive them and use their hair if they don't have hair. So your God can do that. So whether your God chooses to do that or not, to say that or not, is not up to you. And say, for instance, hypothetically speaking, if God did say that, you would do it, right?
Possibly.
Possibly. Holy crap,
Well,
Light.
let
Would
me ask.
you?
I would love to ask though. Does your religion require that you use animals?
Yes.
So I could not join your religion as a vegan.
No, don't join it. That's no
Oh,
problem.
so I can join. I can join your religion and worship as a vegan.
Of course.
Then why can't you?
You mean I have to be the same like you and worship my religion?
So
Is
even
that what you
though
mean?
your authority figure gives you permission to do something, don't you think you should get the permission of the victim first?
No.
Why?
I mean, if I was in in our religion, in religions we have thieves, we have criminals. They all pray for God, right? But they still do wrong
So?
things. So
So?
you can be
So
a
your God
vegan
says,
and be in the
no, wait,
same
wait,
religion
wait,
as
wait.
me.
Your God says, do whatever you want.
No,
You don't
that is a
have any
wrong
right or
thing.
wrong rules. Oh, okay, good.
That is a
Can
wrong.
I
Of course,
kick
that is a
dogs?
wrong.
Can I kick dogs for fun?
No, hell no.
Does your God say explicitly that I can't kick dogs for fun?
Yes, it generalized thing that are
Where does
wrong
it
to do
say I
against.
cannot kick dogs for fun? Can you quote that for me?
You want me to bring it out for you?
Yeah, find the quote that says I cannot kick dogs for entertainment, please.
No, he didn't say don't kick. He didn't say it explicitly and directly
Okay,
about
so
don't
we
kick.
just understand that we shouldn't harm animals unless we need to then, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
What do you
God
need from
gave us the
animals?
permission.
God said if you need to, then you can do it. What do you need from animals?
Meat,
What do you need from meat?
food.
Dude, are you thick?
I don't
You
think.
just
I
got
don't
a
think
pair
he
of peanuts
tracks.
up there? What do you
I don't
need
think he
in I
tracks.
know, he's just trying to be slippery. He knows where I'm
I
going.
need them for survival,
What do
right?
you
He's
need
got
in
two
meat?
brain
Hold
cells.
on, guys. What do you need from meat? What in it? What in it do you need?
Calories.
What I can get calories from plants. What do you need from
But that's you.
animals? What do you need from
Well, we
animals?
have options.
What do you
We
need
have
from
options.
animals?
You can.
What do you need from
I'm just.
animals? What do you need from
I just.
animals? What do you need from animals? Do you see
I
how
just told
stupid
you.
you are? Do you see how you don't even know what you need and you're stealing life from someone? You're worse than
No,
kicking
man.
dogs. You're literally slitting someone's throat for taste pleasure, for your tongue to feel tickled, to rub your body part on the inside of somebody else's body without their consent. That's what you're doing. That's what you're
But
defending. And you're like, oh, there's something I don't know what it is, but I'm going to rob that individual of everything for something I don't even know if I need. Sorry, go ahead, Chip.
oh no, I was just gonna say that he's gonna bite even worse bullets than that. That's nothing.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that if you ask him if he would grape a woman, if his God told him so, then he would say yeah. So I don't really think that he actually has any values. It's the reason why religion scares me.
I don't totally disagree with you. I feel like what's fearful to me about religion, and I don't want to be, I'm not trying to attack anybody. I just genuinely am concerned when you do a blind faith thing, anybody can grab those reins. Anybody can convince somebody that doesn't think with logic. They can go, I have been talking to that God and they say to do this. They don't need to use logic now. They just need to have that communication. And that scares me. We should be thinking critically, regardless of your faith. Think critically. Take the time to ask, why are you doing something? Is it actually fair?
Maybe take the time to ask, does this person that you so highly believe in really truly exist? Or is
I
this
just don't want to play that
story?
game though, because then they go down a different topic that it's just like, it's impossible. So here's an example. When I was in high school, I had a science teacher that painted this so clearly. She was like, I have elves that run my lights. Disprove me. And everybody, oh, you can't see them. Oh, if you pull it out, you see all the wires. And she's like, oh, they're just really fast. You can't see them. They're so quick. They work with magic. You can't disprove this, right? What we can work with is what we have evidence of. Regardless of your faith, we have evidence that animals feel. They care about themselves, right? Regardless of what your authority figure said, we don't need to use them. We can thrive without using them, and they don't want to be used. Case closed. We're done. We don't even need to talk about your faith. And if anything, you should learn more about your faith, because most likely you're misunderstanding what you're reading. It sounds like God was trying to meet people halfway in their time, not your time now. So anyway, let's move on. Are you okay if I do one more? Okay. I have to share the room, but let's do one more. I didn't want to end on that long, sad one. But if anybody needs to leave, I understand too.
Good. Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go. I'm sorry, Lori, if I spoke over you too. I think I did, and I'm really sorry about that. I really do want to hear what you have to say.
Oh, you're all right.
Okay. Hey, Rafa, are you over 18?
Yes, I'm 23.
What year were you born?
2002.
Okay, you just have a very young voice. Are you vegan?
No.
Okay.
But I do want to say I do respect the vegan community and what you guys stand for.
All right, and then I just want to know, what is your understanding of veganism?
Veganism is what I understand of it is that it is basically against all form of animal exploitation for our own personal gain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't want to demand someone's exploitation because I don't want to be exploited. Perfect. So what's keeping you from living in alignment with that principle?
I am autistic, and this is particular about food because I do try and like shop like for like cruelty free like skincare brands and stuff like that. Okay. But this is particularly about food. I am autistic, and I personally have so much like my safe foods oftentimes are meat based, and
have you thought about what those are? Like what is meat? What is it made of?
No, I haven't actually.
It's someone's muscle, and like when you see someone like a human, they have the same type of fiber in their body. You see someone or another, like a dog, walking around, watch them use their muscle. There's veins in there, right? There's even white blood cells, pus floating around to make sure that they're safe and healthy. Does that sound appetizing to eat?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah. When it comes to like dairy products, do you know what happens in order for us to get dairy?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. What happens to a cow? I do. Can you walk me through it as appropriately as we can on TikTok? But what has to happen to a cow?
I'm going to try and censor my words as much as possible. From what I heard, from what I have understood, from what I've seen other vegans talk about, is that a cow gets impregnated and then, or like she gets bred, and then the calf gets born, and the calf gets taken away from its mom.
Yeah, does that sound fair?
But
no.
These cows are forcibly impregnated. They're not bred. Yeah, it's not done in the wild.
Well,
They
bred
are
means
actually,
force mated, right?
but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, they're, they're forcibly impregnated every 9 months, and their baby is taken from them on the first day of the baby's life. And if it's a male cow, it goes straight to veal, or they unalive it right there because it's considered a waste product. And if it's a female, she goes into these huge acres of like dog houses, and they sit there until they're old enough to be they're sexually mature enough to have a baby, and then they go right into the same process as their mother. And they live about 6 years, and cows can live up to 25 to 30 years if you take care of them. But by 6 years, their body is spent.
So I just wanted you to kind of walk through those things because if it is more of like a food sensory thing, sometimes knowing the truth and reminding yourself of the truth makes those things that are safe foods appear as they are, which is exploitation. Does that help you at all? I don't know if that makes difference for you.
Yeah, I try to, like, every time I see my favorite foods, like, I try to remind myself of, like, what is happening before it actually gets on the... But even then, for me, like, it's also hard for me where I live to find alternatives for that, because, like, there's not a lot of vegan alternatives for the things that I like, and they either trigger those, like, taste-wise, trigger those like things, or like they're just not available, like. But I have
do you have
been
a problem
looking.
with beans?
I have depends on which kind of beans.
Okay, what are your favorite beans?
Chickpeas.
Oh, chickpeas are great. I mean, I would just substitute my meats with chickpeas or any other bean that you enjoy. Have you ever had like soy curls?
What is that?
It's a defatted soy that's made into these like dry, crunchy things, but you soak them in whatever marinade you want, 10 minutes of soaking, and then you cook them with your food, and that's it. And they taste whatever you put on them. You can make them delicious. I make jerky out of them. Sometimes I make them into like a stir-fried chicken kind of substitute, but they're super, super cheap and high in protein.
Yeah.
Would you consider looking for them? They're called soy curls. You might find them under soy chunks.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, I'm not sure if it's available where I live.
Can you order stuff online?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Yeah, you can buy them online
You can
too.
make it too. You can make seitan easy too. It's just wheat gluten.
Well, seitan. I was talking about soy curls, but seitan is another great one. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of like seitan like being made on my like I've been like on the vegan side of like
okay,
but to the people also that say that I'm using my autism as an excuse, no, I will never use my disabilities as an excuse. This is also the reason why I requested to join, so that maybe you guys could kind of help.
Yeah,
maybe to find something, because like I said, I'm not against veganism. I'm not against veganism at all. Like,
I didn't necessarily have like when I don't necessarily have, like, I don't have autism, so I can't say I know exactly what you're going through, but I've had in my past moments where there are things that I would try to consume that my body just wouldn't let me. Like I would just gag and it wouldn't go down. So I understand that feeling of something, you want something to work, but it's not working, so you have your safe foods. I understand that.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to say is you kind of have to talk to yourself, because it is more up here. And it's also testing out other foods. There are cheap whole foods that you can eat that should be available to you. That's why I mentioned those soy curls, just because those are cheap and those are usually easy to find online. But you could eat a PB&J. You could eat chickpeas and rice. There's a lot of options. What I would do though is just keep trying different meals, but don't use animals in the meantime. Just find your vegan safe foods and you'll be fine eating those, even though you won't have a balanced diet at first because you're not eating everything you should be, right? But as you figure it out, you'll find that balance. As long as you're looking at what you need and you're looking for those substitutes and trying different ones, it might take you maybe a month to figure out what it is that you want to eat, but after that, it'll be easy. I promise. I promise. And if you want, like, I would gladly love to help you with this. You can like message me.
Yeah, I will make sure to follow you. I will make sure to follow you.
Yeah, if you genuinely, so there's animaljustice21.org. Have you heard of this?
No.
Okay,
No.
so it's on my website, antianimaluse.org. You can take a screenshot of this, but on there, if you go to Go Vegan, takes you to my resources. There's animaljustice21.org, and it's where you can reflect on the ethics of veganism. And there's a nutritionist and a dietitian there that you can ask questions to. Would you be willing to check out that resource?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Awesome. And I'll be there too. We're having a community on there, so you'll find other vegans that want to communicate and talk about their obstacles. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, Rafa, I saw you said you have ARFID. Is that true?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Like
So
I have like
ARFID.
I have like certain things like I just cannot eat at all, like due to just the extreme sensory issues that comes with it. So like yeah, but that is not going to stop me. That is not going to stop me from trying. So that is not.
Yeah,
going to stop me.
that's exactly what I wanted to say, because we actually spoke to a lot of people with ARFID, and the person who actually has a son or a daughter with autism and ARFID actually succeeded in transitioning to a plant-based diet. And the key is generally, well, not giving up essentially and trying to find what works for you, because there really is a lot of variety out there. And I think texture matters a lot more, right? If I'm not mistaken to you, then
Yeah.
yeah. So there is like what soy chunks are, depending on where you get them, soy curls or soy chunks. They also have different shape, different types, but you may be able to find some that have an absolutely excellent texture. So don't give up. Like keep trying, and you'll see that you'll get there.
and
I'm sorry
also-
you have ARFID. It's not an easy thing, by the way.
No, and it's also not just like taste and like, but also not taste, not just like not just texture, but also taste and like, because I've tried vegan chicken burgers once and I just could not stomach it because it just tasted so awful for me. But that again, that does not mean I'm not gonna. Yeah. Oh, sure.
So about that burger, you said it was just the taste. What if you had seasoned it?
It was like already like with like breadcrumbs and stuff like I do. Yeah, it has been a while since I tried it.
So I've been doing this thing where I will buy. I don't always do this, but sometimes we get already pre-made processed something, and it's not good enough for me. Like it's bland or it doesn't taste good. You can still season it. I don't know. Most people don't even think to do this, but you can add your own seasonings. Add a little more salt, or add garlic and onion, or whatever spice it is that really tickles your tongue. I don't know. Everyone's unique. So, but just consider that next time. Maybe if you get a vegan product and you're like, this is bland, try spicing it up yourself and see if you can make it actually work for you. You know, there's a lot of options we can do. The reason why, though, do you understand the urgency?
Yeah, I do understand the urgency. I do absolutely understand it.
Okay. I was like, because I'm not here to try to push you out of your comfort zone, you know, when you don't want to. It's just these animals are losing their entire lives. They're losing everything, you know, and it's in a brutal manner. And it's just, they're only there because of us. So it's vital that we stop demanding their exploitation.
Yeah, no, I absolutely understand that. And that's why I came on. Like, I see this as a very like good thing, like because I've seen so many people come on here like and be nasty about it. I was like, I just wanted to bring also some positivity and also ask for help.
Absolutely.
in a bit because
I love having honest people up here, so I do appreciate you coming up here, really.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
Is there anything else that we can address for you?
No, and if there is, I will just probably just shoot you a message.
I love it. I'm gonna give you a follow because I really do want to. I want to be there for you. Okay, so let
Thank
me
you so
know
much.
exactly. Yeah, you sound like a good person.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for being up here, Rafa. All right,
Thank
well,
you.
you have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I think Plant Geezer is still alive, right? Sometimes he's only up for an hour, so I'm not sure.
Not sure also.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and wrap it up here and we can go meet at Plant Geezer's live. I'm sure he's torturing us in some manner. Did you see his last live, Chip?
I did. I mean, there was
Oh, yeah, you were
the way
there.
that woman crashed out. It was so freaking funny.
Oh, my God. I was dying.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I saw Jake leave, I was like, oh, no. What is happening? Oh, my gosh. Anyway. Yeah, I'll let us go. Please go follow Lori, who just dropped off the Two Spirit Veg. Please go follow her. If you go follow her, you'll see her on all the other vegan panels. She's often up and she has a great history, a lot of background to ask questions about. Please reach out to her if you can. Follow Two Spirit Veg, okay? She was just up here. And please follow that Chip guy. Great activist. Honestly, one of the inspirations that got me out there. He is on all platforms. He does street outreach. He does TikTok. He does vigils. He does it all. So please go follow him. He interacts with his audience. So if you want to ask him questions, he'll talk back at you. So, and with that,
And become a member like Anna. Follow Anti-Animal Use. Follow Vegan Stoner Lady.
Please.
She's amazing. She does a lot of activism, so support all the work that she does.
Thank you. Yes. Anti-animal use won't be active this week, but we will next week. Vegan Stoner Lady, I'm debating on whether I should do street outreach or not. My neighborhood is like where I go, they're wising up to me. So I just stand there for so long without anybody talking to me. I'm like, I need to find a new corner.
Can you go to a different neighborhood?
Maybe. I'm going to look around because the only spot I can find is that park. And it's like the only space that I'm like, where are all the people at? Anyway, so yeah. Follow us both. Follow all the vegans you can find. Go find Plant Geezer on YouTube. He's live right now. I saw Universe was live yesterday. Go follow them. They're on TikTok. Yeah, with that. Hey, Vegan Heretic, I see you. You hiding in there? I see you. You can't hide from me. All right. Well, with that, I will catch y'all later. I will be live again, probably Friday, maybe Saturday. I'll see you. And if not, I'll see you on Monday, 9 a.m. Same time. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to everyone on TikTok that donated. I really appreciate you. I don't know if there's a way I can turn off the donations when I'm in this account because we'll never touch them. But I do appreciate seeing the stickers. Thank you. The support is wonderful. You guys have a great day, and I'll catch you later. YouTube. You're still here. What's up? Oh my gosh, we got 1,000 views on there. That's awesome. That TikTok is kind of quiet, so it's good to see some activity on it. That's good. All right. Yes, thank you guys. I'm going to hang up here too, just because I want to go check out, see if Geezer's got a good thing going on there, or if it's just going to make me cry. Oh, Jake is live too. Both Jakes are up. Let's go support them. Oh, green hearts for me. Thank you. I know we don't have the train, you guys. I'm dying. I want to cry. I want my train back. Let's see if I can even make it really big for a second. Make it really big. I don't know if I can put this over there if it's going to work. There we go. Yeah. You could have done that the whole time. Like this? Oh, didn't. You could have literally just streamed. That's true. I could have streamed this bit. Oops. You couldn't have. Well, you wouldn't see the guests though. Who cares? Oh. What are you talking about? You wouldn't see the guests if I showed the OBS screen. Where's your guests at? They're on TikTok. You can just stream TikTok. That's what I did. I streamed TikTok. I can't have the train on TikTok. That's what we're talking about is the train.
No, you capture your screen, and now you're streaming to YouTube.
Oh, you want me to stream it? No, you don't understand. It's fine.
I do. I literally
No.
made the
It's
I
okay.
just
It's
showed
okay.
you.
It's all right. I don't want to talk about it right now because I'm live. So we talk later. Ian's really wanting to fight me right now. All right. Oh, you can't see my camera right. The camera's not hooked up. So anyway, there's the train, guys. Yeah, exactly. We need more vegans to speak out against pet culture and pest extermination culture. I agree. Yes. Go check out oh my gosh, why am I forgetting his name? Ben the Vegan Farmer. Wow. Brain slowly much. Anyway, yeah, check out Ben the Vegan Farmer. He actually talks about those two specific things. In fact, he doesn't talk about pet culture, but he does talk about pest extermination culture, and that we're using the word pest as a way, just the way we do with meat. It's a euphemism to make ourselves feel better about what we're doing. It's still just not fair. The train, I don't want to explain it because then Ian's going to jump in and tell me I'm wrong. But for me, I can't use it because I can't use my virtual camera from from OBS on TikTok right now. They took away my privilege to do that. And Ian thinks that I can somehow stream TikTok through OBS, put Tiny Advocates over it, and then send it to YouTube. Actually, hold on. What if I did this? Did that do it? Can you see the train? Oh, you're delayed now. Hold on a second. Let's see. We'll see. I have like I don't know, it's like a 30-second delay. Oh, damn it. Damn it. The whole time, guys. The whole time. Damn it, Ian. Why didn't you fight with me about it earlier? Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Someone was spamming like crazy. Only available. Psh. I'm gonna find that person and block them then, I guess. This person was spamming my chat and I didn't see it because it was so small. Okay, go find them later. Anyway. Makes me shake. Yeah, right? I know, right? I also shake when Ian talks about tech. I'm like, I don't know. Don't make me feel so stupid. I know you know more than me in this instance. Shut up. I know what I said. Don't tell me what I know. Don't tell me what I don't know. Oh, man. Anyway, okay. Figured out the train. If I ever need to do this again, we can still have the train. So, yeah, why didn't you do it, Ian? You topses. Anyway, okay, guys. I'll end it here. Let's go check out Jake's stream, and I'll see you Friday or Saturday, maybe Monday. We'll see. All right. See ya! Vegan meat! Blah, 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 blah.